Attention listeners, affordable podcast opportunities await. Cave Radio is looking for podcasters to join our ever-growing family. We offer affordable studio time, live shows, caller interaction, podcast archives, video stream-ready studios, and much, much more. For more information, contact DJeer at caveradiobroadcasting.com. That's DEEJER at caveradiobroadcasting.com or BigAlCRB@yahoo.com or message us on the Cave Radio Facebook page.
You're listening to CRBRadio.com. The words and opinions you are about to hear are of the hosts and do not reflect the management, sponsors, or affiliates of Cave Radio Broadcasting.
You're listening to Sports Radio Detroit.
So sexy, we just blew up Mario's computer.
It's done.
You may have.
It's done. No signal whatsoever.
Better not been a virus. No LimeWire, right?
Those dangerous links.
Sneaky links.
Oh man. As I'm looking at a dangerous one right now.
Shady links.
Yeah. While Mario's booting it up, we are we're here. Back again.
Yeah, we made it.
Set piece. Another week. Shout out Cave Radio for having us here again. Keeping the lights on. Sports Radio Detroit. Mario, where can they find us at on the Twitters and the Facebooks?
Facebook, find us at the Set Piece SRD and Twitter at the Set Piece 16.
Yeah, so
sure can.
Yeah. I enjoyed my President's Day off, and now I'm just raring to go and start talking about. Let's start with the Champions League.
Yeah, it's a soccer podcast.
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right, let's do it.
Play clip 3 for us, Chris.
Oh, jeez, that early?
Oh yeah, we're really excited.
Change
about
up
this
all
one.
the time.
Got it.
Yeah,
Hey,
I was not expecting it that early.
Yeah, we're keeping everyone on their toes now.
That again, because his computer was busted.
Yeah.
Ready for the call.
Mario's
what's going to
laptop.
happen next?
Mario's laptop.
No, we're good.
You sure, bro?
I think so.
Oh,
Anything goes.
anything goes.
At this point.
All right, so basically, we kind of knew it was going to be. This was going to be the main.
Yeah.
This is going to be like the big meal of last week was.
I still enjoyed it.
PSG versus Manchester United,
And it was.
PSG's
It was
ultras.
still fun.
PSG's ultras come to Old Trafford and they come in aggressively. So there's a lot to touch on. So I want to give this
Yeah.
the respect that it's due, and let's just start leading up to the match.
Yeah, well, pre-match.
Pre-match, the ultras, the PSG's ultras were ready to roll. And
Yeah.
and this is the thing, we had talked about this before. We didn't really understand that PSG had
I didn't know it was like that.
we didn't know they were gangsters like this until
I was
maybe
just about to say.
was it like last year?
last year.
we realized that they were for real. I think it's when they called they called in
It was the
bomb
Real
threat.
Madrid time.
Yes.
Yeah. And they were outside with drums and they called in a bomb threat at the hotel.
Yeah, in the middle of the night. That's
And it was
what,
like, wow, it might be like that.
yeah, it's pretty.
I think,
pretty
honestly,
aggressive.
it's made that club cooler to me.
yeah, it really does.
I thought they were, they are soulless, oil money and all that.
Yes,
but,
absolutely.
This is awesome.
Yeah, I think this is the best thing about it. It's not the Bape kits.
No.
It's not the Jordan kits. It's not Neymar.
They stay rowdy.
Yeah, they are extremely rowdy, and this is just.
It's done. We're going to have to throw his computer in the garbage outside.
Right?
Oh, there we go. Yep. That
Here,
is.
we need
I
some,
don't know.
do we need some
or the
audio?
shady Wi-Fi. I don't know what the heck's.
Oh.
He's got it.
Whoa,
Someone's got it.
It's that aggressive folk music you got there.
That
I think it was the last clip.
Yeah. And yeah, that's just the ultras just getting rowdy. Just
Out in the middle of Manchester.
yes. And this is they traveled this way aggressively. That's flares in the middle of the
Yes.
town square, and all you see is just the stewards just what are we
Yeah,
gonna do
what
right here?
the fuck? That is a bunch of British cops just oh, is it Brexit yet?
Yeah, right, exactly. And the flares were strong.
So they came correct and they marched to the stadium, and then they got in the stadium, and they didn't like the chairs.
They couldn't stand it. That was the one thing
That's the main takeaway from this match is that they came from France and they didn't like the chairs.
And they acted like Scotland hooligans.
Yes.
it was.
They took it, quote, too far.
Took it way too far.
Just too-
This
just
is
a bit.
English people saying that where a man shit in his seat last year in protest.
Oh yes.
So that too far? I
May
thought
have not,
yeah.
We don't even know if it was in protest. It might have just been a drunken
he
accident.
might have just had to shit. You're
yeah,
right.
he was.
Either
You
way,
never
there
know.
was shit in his seat. Okay, so when I saw they took it too far, I was like, what did they do?
Yeah, exactly. And
What?
did they
I was like, what other bodily fluid? What did they do?
just
broke a bunch of chairs.
It just broke 800 seats.
They were just partying. They were making stewards crowd serve. They were just partying, bro.
Yeah, they were really enjoying it. And they don't really get to come here often.
They don't have nice seats.
And I'm pretty sure, like, whatever penalty they decide to give, they decide to drop down on PSG.
They'll just pay the fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hopefully, there's no blood, actual blood on the money.
On the money that they
Yeah.
paid a fine with, but you know FIFA wouldn't care.
No,
It's a
probably
check. It's a check. There's like, how would you get blood on this check?
Is that a baby hand?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
not cool.
it is
So yeah,
baby
so
hand.
so you had all that. You had PSG ultras just running unimpeded because like
Yes.
there's no ultras anymore in English football.
No,
Not really.
no.
So they were just running around unimpeded,
Unchecked.
just lighting flares all over the place. Probably trying.
This is
to
how
fight.
people get stabbed in Liverpool, son.
Yes, they were just probably looking for anybody to fight.
And nobody stepped to him because it's over.
No, it's basically over. I think most of the people going to Champions League games now are dudes that wear the collared shirts.
And we've talked about this before.
With the kit and the collared shirt underneath.
Yeah,
just-
usually.
Like, you think-
or like a hoodie underneath.
You think 50-year-old British dudes right now are seeing this just like they feel like pussies? Like the dudes that used to scrap like in the 80s?
The
Are
dudes that
looking at
used to
this
scrap
like-
in the '80s are probably like. The good thing is they're not there. They're probably
Yeah.
they're probably at some pub.
They voted for Brexit.
Yeah,
I was gonna
they're
say-
at some pub or they got some gear in their wrists right now.
Millwall fans are like, man, this is too much for us too.
Yeah, that's
Because they just took care of it. That's unchecked PSG Ultras.
yeah. Hooliganing's a young man's game, and like
It's true.
you can't hooligan in England.
You
like,
really can't, bro.
CCTVs everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that they killed it off, and basically like you do have some pretty like tough fan clubs still, but not at this
No,
level
it's
anymore.
not like this.
So yeah, with all that going on, there was actually a
Yeah,
match
so then
too.
the game starts.
And the match was like the first 45 were it was interesting.
nice.
It was a nice little back and forth. You could see that not having Cavani and Neymar didn't really didn't affect them so much. They affected them offensively, but
Tuchel
obviously
set them up nice.
their defense is set up really nice. They decided to have Marquinhos play defensive midfielder and basically man mark Paul Pogba.
Yeah, which is we'll talk about that in a minute, which was huge. And it is nice to be like, oh, Cavani's out, we'll just have Mbappe play forward.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They still had Mbappe playing forward, and he definitely had some pretty good looks in the first half, but it was more just no one could really get a rhythm. And I think the big highlight of the first half was Lingard and Marshall going down.
They were fucked
Yeah.
after that. Then it was just like, wow, you guys got to try and tie this 1-1
Yep.
and hope they can come back in 2 weeks. As soon as both those guys got subbed out, it was like, oh,
This isn't
no.
great.
Yeah,
'Cause
the last thing you want.
All the pace came out of the game for United.
Yeah, they were like, oh yeah. So last thing PSG wanted to see was probably Marshall and Lingard, and then when you could see
Yeah.
Alexis Sanchez and
Yeah.
Juan Mata trotted
In the
out
second
there,
half, like, yeah, this will be all
yeah,
right.
we're fine.
you're like, okay, yeah,
Yeah, we're all right.
we got
like,
this in the bag now.
are our fast guys still playing? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was thinking about this as I was watching this. First of all, Mario's device is not fully protected and might
No.
need
It
that
is.
McAfee.
That's an old system
Yeah.
We're going to upgrade.
that I have not yet taken out.
No, but the thing that I'm thinking about is Manchester United, they look pretty good, except for the fact that like I can't believe there's not one person on this team that's better than Ashley Young at right back.
I know, bro.
Like that, I think in England sometimes I think I forget about it, but then when you see you see them playing,
Do you know what the real polarizing thing was? Is like PSG's got an old crazy dude that plays right back too, and it's Dani Alves, and he was playing like in the middle of the midfield, and he almost scored a ridiculous screamer.
Yeah.
And it's just like, so their old crazy guy's actually still good, and your old crazy guy is actually young.
See,
and he's a captain.
and I think, but Ashley Young set piece wise, and sometimes he'll give you a nice little cross.
Sure.
But the thing is, the fact of the matter is like he's never played defense. At least Dani Alves can always kind of like fall back on the fact that he still knows how to defend as a right back. Like Ashley Young's still learning on the fly. So I think that's the one thing that if you're PSG and you see that, you're just
the whole back line. I mean, it was just like, I wonder who we're going to get. And they got Bailly and Lindelof.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mbappe was like,
exactly.
Sweet.
yeah.
And let's not forget that Ashley Young had a yellow card in 40 minutes.
I know.
So you get a yellow card in 40 minutes. Now you got to deal with Mbappe for the next 50 minutes, and you can't foul him.
You can't really touch him.
Yeah, you can't do anything to him. So and obviously Pogba was extremely frustrated throughout the whole match. What they were doing was, what they did to him was pretty impressive. Just Marquinhos.
Yeah, that second half was nice.
Yeah, and that's the thing is they have with PSG. That's how loaded they are right now. They have what's his name, Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
And they have Kimpembe at center back, so they had the luxury of being able to put Marquinhos in that holding midfield
and let him
role.
just man mark fucking Pogba.
Yeah, it's unreal. So and what they did is they put Draxler like in that little bit of green space, so whenever
Behind him,
so that it's an automatic counterattack, and that gets you that immediate outlet into Di Maria, who was doing a lot of damage.
Yes, and swearing at fans.
Yeah. Well, they were
drinking their beer apparently. Or wanting to.
Well, they were obviously they're not big.
United fans hate Di Maria.
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
lot. All the shit is his fault, probably.
Yeah, I think that's where
if they'd just signed better players, maybe Fergie would have stayed.
I think that's what happened is they spent all that money on
Di Maria, and he ruined everything until right now.
Exactly.
In fact, it's probably Di Maria's fault those two dudes got hurt.
Mm-hmm. May have been in some weird way.
Well, Di Maria doesn't care because he was just yelling "fuck off" at people.
Yeah, he was enjoying it
a lot,
and he had a real rough spell. Like, what was it?
It was a year.
Yeah,
it was a year, and he played terrible, and then they cast him away.
I feel like his house got broken into during that year.
It definitely did with him at it.
Yeah, so
he had a nice game though.
Yeah, he
had an assist and a goal.
Yeah,
no, two assists. Sorry,
2 assists and was just all over the goddamn place.
Yeah,
so I think that's the.
Di Maria's good when he tries.
No, and the thing is like he's known to disappear in a lot of like really tough matches. So he
was apparently very pumped up.
Yeah, which you don't see very often. So
fired up Di Maria is scary.
Yeah, it was nice to see that every once in a while.
Because he looks a little bit like a vampire too.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I don't want to see a fired up vampire.
Yeah, he definitely got some extra oil dollars at the end of this one because he was just a nice little smooth envelope of oil dollars. Probably gave him one of Aubameyang's cars that is still stashed somewhere in France that he just left for some reason.
And threw them away.
Exactly. Yeah, so obviously Neymar was out and Edinson Cavani was riding a horse, so no one knew where he was at. But we had a little bit of a sneak peek into Neymar's rehab. So Chris, if you can play clip 4 for us.
Yep.
Bro, he lives the closest to real life of like what Dave Chappelle was saying Puff Daddy's life was like where I could see like just him sitting on a couch like that with a dude rubbing his foot, and then him just being like, I need a drink, and 2 big Brazilian dudes just picking the couch up and walking it over to the fridge so he could get like another Capri Sun.
Absolutely. He's learned it from the man himself, Diego Maradona, who definitely had people carrying him all through the World Cup.
Cocaine?
Yeah, he definitely has a dude
Maradona
has a dude who keeps his fingernail long so he can do the cocaine off of.
Uno mas?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
No, but I think
Gracias.
everything about this, it's a lot. First of all,
a bit more wheezy.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's more gravelly.
You have all these dudes jumping on each other's backs. Everyone's very happy. Obviously, Neymar's got the Bape PSG kit on.
Probably cost $2,000.
Exactly.
And like board shorts.
And you can see Ney Sr. is not rocking all white for one of the first times. This is one of the only times you see him rocking. It's probably
that's Ney Sr. in the back.
Ney Sr. in the back. And there is samba music being played aggressively while
definitely forgetting that he has a broken foot.
While someone rubs some kind of mysterious substance on Neymar's metatarsal. That's a stem cell cocktail he's got.
It definitely is, bro.
Tottenham brand or not?
Yes.
I'm sure it was.
That's stem cell.
Well, it's all coming from the Russians.
Also, and it might have a little bit of that polar bear's nail filed down in there mixed with the stem cells.
And a pinch of bee pollen.
Oh yeah, that is true. Bees are
they're very important.
That's what holds the whole concoction together.
That's really it's the glue to it.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
We need them around.
So fucking Neymar, bro, and this goddamn metatarsal. who knows when he's going to be back? Obviously, Neymar Sr. said that he won't be back for that second tie.
No,
but
they don't need him now. They fucking did what they had to do.
Yeah, they don't even need him anyway. So, there were some fines, obviously, for both of the clubs.
Yeah.
UEFA.
Somebody got to pay for the chairs.
Yeah, so they're paying the chairs. 2 counts for Manchester United because their supporters blocked stairways and were throwing objects at Di Maria, which is the beer bottle that he fake drank.
The Champions League, sponsored by Heineken.
See, that's nice. That's a nice little tie-in too. And then PSG fans obviously set off fireworks, threw objects, and committed a bunch of disturbances.
Nobody got charged with racism?
No, surprisingly not.
Wow.
So yeah, everything was all right there.
No Italians, man.
Yeah, they weren't exactly in Italy.
No Italians and no Chelsea fans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you obviously there's no Paul Pogba, which is going to be
That was dumb.
Yeah, I don't know
him getting himself a red card at the end of that
the
game.
frustration foul
was really dumb.
Yeah, that's not a real. It's not a real mature move.
Because he ran that game for an hour today. Mm-hmm. So it's not like they couldn't use him.
No, and I think that's the thing is like even it's 2 goals, but it's still 2 goals, and I think that if you have him and the right kind of lineup,
bro.
I know, but I definitely think that that's something that you
especially if Cavani plays,
you can't pick up that yellow right there because
you can't.
Even if he's trying to chase the game again, you're not getting those 2 goals.
Yeah,
it was an 86th minute.
Yeah, it's like, and bro, you're not getting that ball. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's in the Champions League, and they know that they love giving touch yellows.
Ask Chrissy.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's still crying.
So yeah, it's so true. So yeah, it's definitely. I definitely feel like this one is kind of wrapped up.
Yeah,
they're probably gonna put it on them at home.
Yeah. They might wail on them at home,
but we'll see if Uncle Ollie's got it all. If he's got the team together and he's at least got them defensively stable enough to only give up 2 goals.
I'm just trying to picture Chris Smalling trying to mark Cavani.
Yeah, and
or
midfield.
Mbappe.
And
it doesn't matter.
Like who's in that midfield now? Is it going to be
Fred?
Oh
no,
maybe I don't know.
I don't think you do that.
Forgot about that guy.
You don't do that to Fred.
Just getting eaten alive.
The first time you put him in the squad, he's playing PSG at PSG. Damn. With Ahmad Rashad there, of all people. It's a lot of pressure to live with.
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of done, I guess we kind of predicted this one as well. I think we talked about Roma versus Porto.
Just doing what Roma does.
Yeah.
Just figuring it out.
Exactly. Just figuring it out, getting that win. And Roma got the 2 goals. Porto even got the away goal that I kind of expected.
Yeah. I forgot that Iker Casillas still plays goalie for Porto.
Yes,
I forgot that he still plays soccer.
Yeah.
When's he coming to MLS, man?
I don't know.
Chicago Fire probably need a goalie.
He's waiting for Inter Miami to figure out where their building's going to be at.
Yeah.
Yeah, he saw Nani.
Fort Lauderdale.
He saw Nani go to Orlando, so...
Only
you know what? I don't know.
That's some shit that Dave Beckham would do. Would spend the designated player on a goalie, like a washed-up goalie at that.
Yeah,
that's a Dave
build him
Beckham
from the back.
move.
No one's done it, so why not?
They're gonna start getting players from Salford City, though. It's fine.
Yeah,
feeder system.
It's already working out. I see what you're saying there. So yeah, so just a typical Roma Champions League match. Just a lot of just physical play and 2 goals.
Yeah.
Tottenham versus Dortmund.
Ass whooping.
Yeah, straight up.
Whoa.
Not really what we
ass
thought.
whooping. And Tottenham, obviously, they had Dortmund came with had a bit of an injury bug coming into this one, but
yeah, I didn't see 3-0 though.
Yeah, this was
they wailed on them in the second half.
Yeah, it was pretty aggressive towards the end, and this one probably it pretty much locks it up for Tottenham.
Yeah, wow. It made me sad because Chelsea still has to play Tottenham, and that's gonna suck.
And
that's the first thing I thought.
And this is without the stem cell boys back in business.
I know,
which is even more impressive.
Yeah, bro, they look good. Spurs look good.
Yeah, they look really good.
3-0 is nice too. Like that gives you some room to go and do some Spurs shit away and still probably get out of this.
Yeah, you can definitely
lose 3-1.
You can shit a little bit in the bed.
Yeah, lose 4-1 and be fine.
Oh man, Hugo Lloris is
sketchy.
When he's not drinking, he's a pretty good goalie though.
Oh, he's got game. Yes. Yeah, you don't win a World Cup and not be a good goalie, but yeah, I mean, he likes his wine.
Yeah, sure as hell does. So yeah, that was 3-0 at Wembley. And I kind of feel better about this because I want Dortmund. I kind of want Dortmund to win the league.
Yeah, and they need to focus up, obviously.
Yeah, they need to tighten it up.
I know, but
Yeah, because
lately
they
have
just got
not
focused up on real quick.
Yeah.
Lately they haven't been focusing.
No,
at all.
you're right. This is good. Now they have a sole focus because they're out of their cup too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Heung-min Son because he's absolutely dirty right now.
Yeah, he is, bro.
He's played in 3 competitions this year.
Yeah,
That's a World Cup at Asian Games, and he's playing domestically and
bro.
at a pretty high
And
level.
he's lighting it up.
That's someone who if I was South Korea, I'd like him in the military. That's a dude that just can't quit.
No, the reason that he's doing this is because he's so happy he doesn't have to go in the military.
Yeah,
sure.
not anymore.
True.
He's good.
Think about it.
It's good to go now.
Yeah.
Like they squeaked through and won that Asian Games or whatever, got him off the hook, and he's been lighting it up ever since because he's
Kaboom.
fucking free.
Oh fuck! I totally forgot that he did World Cup, the one competition in
Right.
Yeah,
That got him
September.
off. Then got off the
and
hook.
then went and just left. Oh
Did
my
the Asian
Yeah, it was,
Cup?
it was
Yeah,
like
bro.
the, yeah, it was like the Asian Cup and then like
Jesus.
something else.
They play all the time though because they don't care about anybody else's leagues.
That's unreal. But the fact of the matter is, it's just like, look at how many dudes are just in shambles right now because they had to play in the World Cup. Lukaku is a shell of himself.
Yeah, I blame Mourinho.
Fucking
Harry Kane's fucked up.
Harry Kane, Loftus Cheek is banged up. Dele Alli, all these guys that had these long
Yeah.
extended runs in the World Cups are
Hugo Lloris is drinking
are
again.
struggling.
Conte's
and-
playing out of position for some
yeah,
reason.
and Heung-min Son is just keeping it going. So maybe it is the fact that he doesn't have to be in the military.
Stem
anymore.
cells, bro. He's taking his shake every day too.
Stem cell shake. You're right.
Yeah,
They
bro.
have their own lab at the new stadium.
Yeah, you're right.
Damn right. That's how they built that stadium so fast.
Yeah, that's a pretty good lab. It's a good lab.
All right.
All right.
Allegedly.
I-
Last but not least,
Ajax, Real Madrid.
Ajax tried to win this.
Yeah, they
They
kept it
could have
exciting.
too.
Yeah, that would have been all right. Like that shit would be funny if Real Madrid got knocked out.
Yeah, it would be. I'd chuckle a bit. And you know who else would let out a hearty laugh is one man that we know, Tandic Bastard.
Yeah, he would definitely laugh, and Mourinho would laugh
A
too.
hearty chuckle.
Yeah, that's like the only time that the two of them have the evil laugh at the same time. Like Sergio Ramos lost.
Yeah, absolutely. But Ajax is they're a pretty skilled team. They obviously have a lot of pieces. They obviously Frankie De Jong is obviously going in Barcelona next
got
year.
guys.
Matthew Delight and the goal scorer, which is
What's his name?
Ziyech.
Ziyech?
Yeah, Ziyech.
I just like watching Courtois get scored on.
Yeah, he's still a little.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
fuck that guy.
yeah. I hear you.
The change kits for Real Madrid though were nice.
Yeah,
Little
definitely
off
like
black,
those.
little matte black.
Yeah, but it was.
All right, little VAR.
goal review. Yeah, just
Yeah,
make
that's where
sure.
they took away their goal.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're like, wait, no, that was scored on Real Madrid. That's no goal. I didn't realize it because they're not wearing white.
No, you kind of sort of interfered the goalie, so no, doesn't count.
Yeah.
Oh well.
And that
So
decided.
it ends
and
2
that
yeah.
was-
So it ends 2-1. Real Madrid with 2 away goals. That's trouble.
That's big time trouble, and that's it was Benzema and Marco Asensio showing up and kind of just making sure that they got shit together.
But I mean, that's good. That means that it's probably going to be Roma and 7 really good teams that get through.
That's the way it's setting up to be. So obviously we got Champions League again Tuesday and Wednesday. The Tuesday, let's see.
All
the
of these
Tuesday
matchups are well. The Man City's going to kill Schalke, but all the other 3 of these matchups are all right.
Yeah, they're pretty good. So let's start with Lyon versus Barcelona. How are you guys feeling about this one right now?
Where's the first?
It's at Lyon.
Okay, I would think they got to win that by 2 goals at least
Yeah, because that has
to have this still be a tie going back to the camp now.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
feel like it has draw written all over it in this first game.
Yeah, it definitely does. And let's not forget that Lyon is they beat Manchester City in the group play and drew with Manchester City.
Yeah, man, I could see Lyon doing something.
I could definitely see this. It looks like 2s to me, because they definitely have the goal scorers. That'll Umtiti coming back is definitely going to help that back line.
Yeah.
because it has been a little bit shakier. And who knows? Obviously, they're not going to play Kevin Prince Boateng up front. So
No, not after this past week.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, so shit should be kind of back together. So I'm guessing this will be an exciting 2-2. I'm looking at.
I'll go with 2s, and then that gets Barcelona through.
Yeah, absolutely. The two away goals is huge because I definitely don't see Lyon scoring 2 at Camp Nou.
No.
So the big one at Anfield, Liverpool versus Bayern Munich.
Yeah, everybody's hurt or fucked up, right?
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Van Dijk's out due to yellows.
He's got what?
Too many yellow cards. So,
he's suspended.
yeah, he's suspended for this one.
Wow. Is it just the first leg?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the first legs. And you got Lovren. Lovren is a game time decision. But Trent Alexander-Arnold is back, so that means at least no James Milner at right back.
He's probably going to play center back, bro.
So it's probably going to be Fabinho Lovren.
Matip, maybe?
Oh, yeah, Fabinho or a
Wow,
Lovren Matip situation.
This will be fun, though, because you're going to have to try and win this tie like 5-3.
Yeah, and then and then it's possibly a Jordan Henderson situation in the midfield.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely interesting, but at the end of the day, it's still Salah, Mane, and Firmino up top against
Score fucking goals. Well, Firmino's got the flu, right?
Yeah, he's got the flu,
That
and
motherfucker will play.
It's Alaba. Hopefully, it's Alaba and Kimmich. If Alaba and Kimmich can kind of keep those guys kind of in check and help out the center backs, because it can be a really rough day on that German
I hope
center
they
back
beat their ass, man.
pairing. I hope so too. And obviously, there's a little bit of some shit going on at Bayern. There's still a lot of issues with Kovac. He got into it with Thiago this past weekend. Obviously, the old guys hate him.
Oh.
Why is it that loud?
It's funky.
Is that like the Skype remix?
It's the Skype. It's just a regular Skype ringer.
Oh.
They
There's a
updated
little
something.
bass to that. So yeah, it's definitely the best time to run into Bayern if you want to. They hate the manager. They kind of only really like each other that much. So
I would expect Liverpool to win this.
yeah, I feel like I'm feeling strong about 3-1 with this one. I'm feeling
I'll go 4-2. You're going to give up some goals.
yeah,
That's a
They'll
trash
go up
back
some.
line.
absolutely. And Lewandowski is good for he's really good at those quick fire. He doesn't even really need the ball at his feet for too long.
No.
What's
So-
the last
He
time
does-
Liverpool played a game? Was it like 7 days ago? 8 days ago?
It's been about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. They might beat their ass.
So they got fresh legs, which is good, but they're also half dead. They got a lot of dudes that are dead right now.
Right.
So I feel excited about it. Anfield's gonna be fucking
Yeah,
rocking.
it'll be rowdy.
And
I hope nobody gets stabbed. I don't think they will. Again, no
Yeah.
Italians.
Too early in the stage.
Bayern
Well, no,
will-
it's just Germans.
yeah,
They're not
Bayern
gonna stab you.
they'll show up in force and
But
they'll be
no one's getting
they'll be
stabbed.
chanting and but it'll sound aggressive, but it won't be.
Yeah, I mean, it's always scary because it's in German.
yes,
But
exactly.
nobody's getting stabbed.
No.
So yeah, I feel confident about them coming out with this one. At least going to the second leg.
Yeah.
Sitting with a little bit of an advantage.
Now, in a tie where you could definitely see somebody get stabbed, Juventus and Atletico Madrid, somebody could
Yes.
easily get stabbed there.
At the Wanda, this is Tandic Bastard's return to Madrid, to a club that he's basically antagonized for quite some time now.
Yeah.
So this is nice. This is definitely
This will be a good one, but like Juventus is winning this.
yeah, they're gonna win this one.
First one is at Atletico. At Atletico.
yeah, it's in
Yeah,
Madrid.
at Atletico, yeah.
1-1.
Yeah, there's
the
not gonna be
first
there's
leg.
not gonna be a ton of goals in
Yeah.
this one.
1-1.
Everyone knows
But probably a draw, maybe.
and I think that's gonna be the thing is I feel like our boy Simeone's gonna focus more on trying to shut out Juve.
He should focus on just not getting kicked out of the game.
Well, he's all right. He'll make it in this one. I feel like he's got it together, and I think that's what they're trying. They're trying to win this one 1-0, shut them out, so that they're feeling really safe and
So they
obviously
can try to do some dirty ass shit and
Really not let them get in
tie 1-1 away and get through.
exactly
That's
not
how
having
Atletico gets down.
not having the away goal. I think that's important to them is
Yeah.
not giving up that away goal.
That said, I'll go 1-1 with a Chrissy penalty. Juventus goes through 3-1.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be some Chrissy fuckery just because.
Oh yeah, because he hates his team and they hate him, and
Yes, and
This
the
is what he does.
officials and the refs they love him.
they love Chrissy.
So if something's going to happen, that's going to
Something's going to go their way.
he's going to end up taking a penalty, a PK. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So yeah, but it's definitely gonna be the exciting one. That's the one that's gonna be on TV on Wednesday.
I paid $9, man. I got access to all this shit.
Oh, there you go. So yeah,
Nice.
it doesn't matter for you. You're living in that tier-free lifestyle.
That's right, bud.
You had to watch those that Europa League.
I had to watch that Malmo game.
Yep. And then we got Schalke
Yep.
Man City, which is definitely going to be
You
that.
remember last weekend?
Yeah.
It's going to be like that.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice little ass
kinda.
weekend.
Yeah, Schalke's going to get fucked up.
Pitch is going to be a little bit nicer though.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. So yeah, but it's going to be I think the only thing that's going to be interesting to see who Pep plays in this one.
Yeah, I think he will try.
I think, but the thing is you can try, and you can just put Mahrez in there. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's
that's true.
That's the riches that they have right now.
Yeah.
Is like they could
And
try.
they'll still beat the shit out
They'd
of
be like, okay, we're gonna go Aguero, Mahrez, and Sane. We're going to go to twos.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Aguero lead the twos this time. So I think that's the crazy thing, and like they're all kind of playing in sync. So yeah, I think that's gonna be an ass kicking. That's definitely probably a 4-1.
Yeah.
City always gives up goals, but that's just what they do. So how you feeling about that one?
The same as everybody else.
Yeah.
Ass whooping.
3-0 in the first leg, 6-1 aggregate, something like that. Like, it's going to be bad.
Yeah,
I'll say like 3-1.
Sorry for all you Schalke fans, all you Weston McKinney fans. So yeah, that's Champions League breakdown. Let's bring it back to America.
You're last.
You should not be wearing that in the United States of America.
Okay.
Are you a citizen?
Woo! Oh, sucker! Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga!
Westbrook is out of his cotton-picking mind.
Oh, just some disgusting news that we just heard from Mario. What channel was this on?
11 Sports.
What happened?
I don't know if it's because I have DirecTV. They had this game on 11 Sports.
Well,
The 11 Sports channel.
This game was on television?
Yes.
They had an indoor soccer game on television.
Yes.
6-on-6 indoor soccer.
Yeah, with commentators and everything.
Landon
Is that-
Donovan's debut.
Is that not normal?
No.
For this league, no.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Unless it's like local TV, but
Wow.
Well, Landon Donovan.
it was just because of Landon Donovan.
Can you Google young Landon Donovan because he looks exactly the same as old Landon Donovan?
He's ageless.
Ageless wonder Landon Donovan is back. You may have seen him last year retire from Liga MX, but that is not the case. He's back. He's playing with the MALS,
Ugh.
the indoor soccer league. It's a 6-on-6 professional indoor league.
He looks exactly the same.
Yeah, he does. Look at that.
Oh, you're talking about the guy from that Verizon commercial. Yeah.
Oh, that dude that rooted for Mexico. That
Yeah, Don Ovan.
All right. Yeah, that's
Wow.
yeah, that's
I don't know. I hate Landon Donovan.
And guess what he did?
What?
Set up a goal, had an assist in his debut.
Sweet. They should call him up to the national team.
Yep.
They can use that.
So he took some. Obviously he was struggling a little bit just because of it's 6-on-6 and you substitute on the fly.
It was like a hockey game. Yeah.
Struggled. He struggled.
Wow, look at that. He's struggling. That lady's just pulling on his leg.
Yep, losing him up. He struggled getting the ball past Goose Finnerty in goal, but you know that's to be expected from one of the all-time greats.
I hope somebody was wearing sweatpants.
That's how you know it's not a real
player, a ref, a goalie.
It's not a real indoor soccer league unless your goalie's got sweatpants on. 100%.
What's the indoor soccer team in D.C.?
Washington D.C.
Yeah,
I
because
don't know.
is that where Wayne Rooney ends up now?
I was just looking at
When you wash
I don't even know
wash
I don't
out
know
of the
that.
MLS, is that where you end up?
I feel like for him, if he washes out the MLS, the first thing he's going to do is I don't know, man. I feel
like Wayne Rooney's going to end up like Mickey Rourke in The Wrestler. Like he's going to be
Yeah,
like
it could be anything.
living in his car.
Like, is he that far off from like getting
games in parks and shit?
From playing for Dorados?
No, there you go. Baltimore Blast. That's where he'd end up.
Oh wow!
Wow,
Right,
look at that kit though.
It was founded in 1992. So they've been around for a while.
Yeah, they've been probably
They're an
probably
established
since the,
indoor soccer club.
since the ignition
they
days.
probably sell out that house. 3,600 at
Whoa,
SCCU Arena.
I did not watch this entire video of Wayne Rooney taking a bummer walk too. Like just sad
that
Wayne
one.
Rooney walking around in his driveway.
Bro, did you? Oh, so you're over Landon Donovan. I'm guessing you're over this.
I'm way over this, man. I don't give a fuck about what Landon
You're over
Donovan's
that.
doing.
You're over that dad. That just
he get
came out of
hurt?
Retirement.
No, he didn't.
No, he
Doesn't
made
seem
it.
like he
guys.
did.
No, I'm trying to get to this spice. Like,
Hammy
what's going on with
all right?
Wayne?
Okay, all right, all right. Sorry, we'll stop talking about soccer for a little bit. We'll start talking about
Yes,
Wayne Rooney.
Wayne Rooney and his fucking dumpster fire of a life right now.
Wayne Rooney. We last saw him getting drinks with a real slithery looking girl. And I think the worst thing about it is, Mario, just scroll down because they have some pictures of her. She's like smoking a prime time, like on her way into work. Like
What, his wife?
no,
the other girl?
the girl he was caught out with. Yeah, don't even pay attention to the fact that like Wayne Rooney's wife's out shopping for Valentine's Day without the ring on.
Right.
That's, yeah, don't worry about don't worry about that.
Super bummed.
So upset.
Stay at
with
home
Rain.
with all those kids.
I like them showing the clips again. The sun is they're so messy. Look at that, Wayne and his kids. Boom, there she is, Vicky Rosiak, and keep going.
What is he doing?
That's
Seen that.
Boom. Oh man, they got a rough picture of her.
Yeah.
like working
Moving
probably
a table at work.
That's fucked up. And then boom.
Oh,
yeah.
she's
She's still gonna black and mild. Like she hasn't freaked. Like she's not like that's not weed in there. She's smoking it with the plastic tip on it.
Yeah, she went full hood.
Yeah. Yes. Wayne,
Like-
that's
Like, there's an in between. Like, there's regular cigarettes, there's
Yes.
Newports, and then Black and Milds.
yes.
Straight to the Black and Miles.
Straight to yo. That's
Wayne Rooney, what are you doing?
Wayne Rooney. So obviously his wife's walking around DC by herself. No wags to
No.
shoot the shit with, no frenemies around, and she's walking around without that wedding ring on.
Damn.
Apparently, Wayne, when he's not out with bartenders, he's also just staying at home, getting drunk, playing computer games.
Oh no, he's on the Dembele diet. He's just eating candy, playing computer games.
Yeah, and you know, Wayne is he's playing fucking FIFA, and he put it.
He has himself.
Yeah,
Puts himself in the England squad.
put himself back on Manchester United. I swear to fucking God, you know that's what he's doing.
Reliving
Just
those
drunk
days.
as fuck, playing as
Yeah.
himself.
What kind of beers is he crushing? He's probably just got a Heineken sponsorship. So
No,
it's
he's
like
crushing American beers at this point now.
I was
He-
gonna say
he's
Pabst,
drinking
but
Budweiser.
no, because he was drinking Michelob Ultras.
You're
right.
He's
Oh, yeah,
drinking
he was.
Michelob Ultras, bro.
He's crushing Michelob Ultras and playing FIFA as himself. That's so sad.
Yeah, that's how. If you divorce a motherfucker at that point,
Absolutely.
just to put a little scare, maybe separation, just to put a little scare in him.
yeah, she's still gonna get paid.
And obviously, Wayne's still walking around. He's walking around with the ring, so
Yeah.
because he knows he's got to put on the brave face right now. But
Where's the dumbass quote in here from him?
Wouldn't there be a lot of those?
yeah, Wayne, that's what he does.
Maybe
Poor
I'll find
Vicky,
it.
poor Vicky Rosiak, because all she did was go out for a few hours with drinks with this
With
one
Wayne
soccer.
Rooney,
Yeah,
and
with
gave him a
Wayne-
handy in his car.
If it was any other soccer player, the sun wouldn't be taking your nastiest pictures of you
Yes.
at work.
And blasting it all over the place.
No one does it like that. Like it's not a like.
No,
He's
we don't.
not-
We don't
yeah.
care about this shit.
No.
Like we don't.
Oh man. So Wayne the season can't start soon enough. He needs something to do.
I think he's gonna end up like Claret with the water bottle, man. I
Yeah,
think
you
Wayne's
think so?
spiraling,
Really?
and I think it's great.
All he needs to do is just have one kind of injury where he's out for a couple weeks, and it might
Fat
be
Wayne comes back.
Yeah, Fat Wayne. I can see that, especially if Colleen does actually leave and he's just in that house by himself,
Eating pizza, still playing FIFA.
just like calling Phil Jagielka. That's just like,
Phil, can you come over
Take
yet?
me.
No, man, I
take
still
me
have a
somewhere.
job.
yeah, no, it's it's gonna be very interesting. So it's always good to know that no matter what's going on, If we don't have Jose, we'll have Wayne Rooney, and if we don't have Wayne Rooney, we've got Diego Maradona. So always got something going on. And this one is, people may remember this guy. His name was Nani. He was also known as the next Cristiano Ronaldo, even though no one ever called him.
No one ever said that.
He was just from Portugal, and
and he was the next guy.
He was the next
So
guy from
automatically
Portugal. Yeah.
assumed.
So he signed with Orlando City, right?
Yeah.
Is Kakasto on that team?
No, he retired.
No.
So you think Nani is going to be pissed when he finds out this isn't David Beckham's team?
Absolutely.
Like, that's
Yeah,
definitely what
it's like-
happened, right? Where he's like, David, I'd definitely come play with you.
I'm coming to that Florida team, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and no, I'll come to that American team.
Yeah.
And then he gets there and he's like, where's David Beckham? They're like, yo, you know this isn't his team, right?
I feel like more importantly, he's going to be upset that he's in Orlando and not Miami.
Right.
Yeah, because
Once he figures out that those are different?
Yes.
Yeah.
Once you realize
He's going
that
to be pissed.
that you're just like it's just Disney World.
The fuck do I want to go to Disney World for?
No, you don't. All the girls with the fake butts are a few hours south.
Butt cheeks.
Yeah.
That's what he came down there
for fake
Hang out
butt
with Dave
cheeks.
Beckham and butt cheeks.
Look at that dude. Look at that big ass bottle of champagne. He's looking for butt cheeks. That's the face of a man who's like Florida.
When he signed the contract,
butt
he
cheeks.
did exactly that. He chugged some champagne, put his fist in the air, and was just like butt cheeks.
He just couldn't wait another couple of years, could he?
Didn't even sign his name. He just did an outline of butt cheeks on the. And then he's in Orlando.
He shows the people. He's like, this, right? This is what I'm.
Then he's in
getting,
Orlando.
Right? Yes. Okay. Cool.
He's in Orlando now, nothing but mom butts. Just a bunch of fucking moms walking into mall butts for cardio.
Now he'll get the fake butts, but it's gonna be like a temporary thing where they go to Miami.
Yeah, wait
It's
till
just
they
transfer.
try to explain to him what a trade is.
Yeah, that would be the only thing worse than that is him being traded to Kansas City. Don't do that.
He would just leave. He'd just never show up.
Yeah, no. Nani's got a clause. Obviously,
Not Kansas City.
so yeah, he's been all over the
Butt
place.
cheeks.
He's been all over the. Poor
God
Nani.
damn.
At least he'll tear it up with them.
No, yeah, I think that's. I haven't seen him like play probably except for like maybe in like Euros or World Cups when he's on the national squad.
Yeah.
He's still he's definitely tricky enough to make a lot of.
He'll light it up.
Yeah, he's a
Put
lot.
it at the fucking Citrus Bowl.
There's gonna be a lot of dudes really upset with his trickeration. So yeah, that was our light America first. So now back in England, let's keep
Yeah.
it moving.
Let's talk about the FA Cup.
Well, yeah, it was a week. It was kind of a weird week for English football. We had a lot of FA Cup footballs. There was kind of a break in the Premier League season.
Yes.
So we had the big one, which was the big one for us was Manchester City versus Newport.
Yeah.
Newport had basically they played on the worst pitch known to man.
Who even played in this game for City? Did he play like a real squad?
Yeah, mostly, yeah.
Mostly played
Except, like,
played
Foden and
Sane,
somebody
but he
else.
played Foden. Phil Foden had a brace.
Nice.
Leroy Sané scored. So the first 45 minutes, it was basically them trying to not like die on the pitch or fall into a manhole, and them parking the bus. 50 minutes in, Leroy Sané scores a goal, kind of opens up the floodgates. Foden has a brace, and Mara scores in stoppage in injury time. So that sets them up into the knockout round. And
How is Newport not sponsored by Newport cigarettes?
that's definitely a miss, and that's why.
That's the country of Wales. Huh?
And you know what? I wish.
Newcastle, sponsored by Newcastle Beer Forever.
No, you're right. You're right. That would have been that's a really missed. That's a missed opportunity.
That's why I'm in marketing.
I know, and I could just see like the upside down Nike swoosh would look. Great. It would look great on their shit. So yeah, any other scores that kind of everything was kind of like what you would expect. Everyone did what they were supposed to do, except for obviously the match today.
It's what I expected anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of what we expected.
Manchester United did what I expected them to do, and Chelsea did what I expected them to do.
Yeah, and Paul Pogba
nothing.
showed why everyone should probably just man mark him from now on.
Probably.
Yeah.
You might want to, but the thing is, it looked like he was getting in the first goal to Herrera. It looked like someone was man marking him, and he just kind of just did the lazy
Slowest
step
and laziest,
over
Yeah.
into the cross. Is just like so like his footwork and like how long his legs are and his technique, his skill is just so. I haven't really seen a skill set on a dude that lanky in a long time.
Plus, like, they could have been man marking him. Nobody knows because no one was trying. Like, they're just kind of standing next to him. Like, should I press? I don't.
Well, Rudiger looked like he was trying.
Rudiger's the only one trying.
Yeah, he is. He's that.
He's the only one trying.
He's that dude when you're on like a losing squad who's just constantly trying to give like rah-rah speeches, but you're like, bro,
shut the fuck up.
We're 1-3 right now.
Yeah, like he is
not,
that dude. He's still trying, and nobody else is.
No. So yeah,
even Jorginho and Higuain aren't trying.
Yeah, they're like,
that's how bad Chelsea's locker room is. They've been here like 2 days.
Yeah, well, Jorginho just realized that like you need to have foot speed to play in any other league other than Italy.
He's getting annihilated.
Yes.
He's not doing well. Yeah.
No.
He's getting beat. So Juan Mata marked him today.
That's how you know. Mm-hmm. And he lost a
successfully.
little bit of a step lately.
A little bit of a step.
I'm being nice. I'm being nice.
Juan Mata never had much of a step.
Yeah.
And
now it's gone.
And let's not forget that Juan Mata also beat Alexis Sanchez in a foot race not too long. So that speaks volumes.
That was bummed out Alexis Sanchez, so that's different.
Oh God. So yeah. So
I don't know, man. This
could be a very interesting FA Cup, or it's going to be a very predictable FA Cup. It kind of just depends on this next.
No, they announced the draw. It's one of them got Wolves and the other one got Swansea or whoever's left. City's going to play United in the final.
Yeah, they set it up that way, huh?
Yeah, no, they did the draw like 5 minutes after that game was over. So that'll be a good FA Cup final, and I think Sarri gets fired in like 9 days because they're going to get roasted in that League Cup final, and then Spurs are going to roast them during the week in the league, and then he's going to get fired.
Yes, it's true. But in order for him to be fired, he has to talk to somebody, and it seems like no one is.
I feel like he doesn't.
Actually,
they just run up to him in a parking lot and throw acid in his face, and he knows he can't come back inside.
The fact that no one's talking to him is probably not.
It's probably worse. Like I like he's like, I haven't talked to anybody. It's fine. It's like, no, that's when it's not.
Yeah,
they're all distancing themselves from you.
Let's get down. We'll get to that.
All right,
we'll get back to some more Chelsea chat in about 5 minutes.
All right,
but before we get to that, let's roast someone who was once a really big portion of the show.
Let's kick this man when he's down.
Yeah, he used to be like we used to have a lot of content for him, but now it just seems like even his dogs don't want to hang around.
It's just
with him.
a bummer remix, bro.
Yeah, this is what the hell has happened to Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez is so bad at this point that ESPN FC is basically just trying to figure out how old he is.
Wow, dude, is that what this is? They went back to Chile to find out?
They're like, no, what happened to him? Because this is after he came on as a sub for PSG and basically did nothing for 45 minutes.
Right.
And
he looks shot.
They're trying to figure and
can't blame this on Mourinho.
They're just trying to ask. They're like, what is it? Like, what is going on with him? And you know that we had mentioned before, before the transfer, that he's got a lot of miles on his goddamn.
He did. Yeah, he does. He played hard and he played for Chile and they went deep in tournaments 3 years in a row.
And he never liked being. I guarantee you, this is a dude that's probably played through a lot of injuries.
Right.
And I feel like maybe everything's catching up to him right now because he has not looked outside of that one finish that he had a couple weeks ago. He's not.
He looks shot.
Yeah, he's in full Tom Berenger mode at this point. Tom Berenger. Yeah, like he's.
You think he's going to end up on Orlando City?
Ooh.
I don't know, man. I feel like
you can't eat people here.
No, you can't. But I feel like he might go back and play. I don't know if he'll maybe like I don't know. I feel like he's too
go
proud.
Play like South America
or maybe Liga MX or something like that. Play for like Monterrey.
I could see him play for like Nacional or somebody in like a big club in South America.
Yeah, maybe play for. But it's still. I don't know. The thing is someone's got.
I can't see him playing for like Sevilla or Valencia or something.
But someone's got to pay his wage bill.
Yeah. Well, United's just going to pay that forever.
Because if he has to take a pay cut for any of this to happen. But yeah, you're right. Man United can absorb a lot of the cost.
Like, fine, we'll just pay it. Just get out of here.
I think because that's the one thing that's probably holding him up for anything. I can't. I don't see. He's not. I don't think he's trash enough to be in Turkey.
No, we can't send him to Turkey yet.
No, we can't send him to Turkey.
He was too good.
Yeah, but there's something definitely going on with him, and it might just be his time. And he had some. And the funny thing is, people were like, someone asked him, "Hey, why are you struggling?"
Yeah, hey,
and he's like, "I don't know."
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying.
Probably through an interpreter.
Yeah, all that text was like just the standard. That's your standard sports.
Yeah, it's
interview.
Yeah, basically he's hard on himself. He thinks that he wants.
Got to play him one day at a time, man.
You just got to put one foot in front of the other.
You just got to keep on keeping on, man.
And things will turn around.
Yeah, part of myself, but I'm not worried.
Great wisdom.
I believe in what I am, and the good Lord willing, things will work out. That kind of shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Guess what, man? They're not going to work out.
And he also says he needs a little bit more run to get his legs underneath
You look
him.
like you've had too much run. You look like you're 45 fucking years old.
Yeah, he's got and I
You
think
look like you should be buying in with Salford City.
you're absolutely right. And you know what? Some people just can't transition to super subs.
No.
Like, it's just a thing. And you can't, when you get to that point where you're not good enough to play in that top tier squad,
Right.
and you're not good enough to be a super sub, you have to either drop down to your level and be a star there, or you
got to go to MLS or you go away.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that's what it is. He still loves the game. He still wants part of it. So it's not an attitude thing. It's just he might just be washed.
He's washed.
Yeah. So that's it's official now. He is washed. Then
It's washed.
Yep, absolutely. So speaking
of washed,
no, speaking of United,
Legendary, but
United.
maybe washed.
Obviously, we had talked about Paul Scholes taking that Oldham United job. He was officially given the manager gig. I think that was 7 days ago, and so far okay. I think they've won. I think they won the last two. I think they won 2 matches, or maybe won, drew 1. I think they had a 4-1
I think it is
win.
a 1-1, win 1, draw 1. I was looking at that. It's funny because I think they play every other day like the NHL in League 2.
Yeah,
like
they
they're
play a
playing
lot.
so many fucking matches.
Yeah, so I think that's why I was struggling to keep up with it. I was like, did they play 3 games already?
Yeah, 'cause they sometimes play like Saturday, then Tuesday, and back to Saturday. And
Yeah, what else are they doing, right?
Or is there like a toilet bowl that they play in the middle of the week, or is these just all league games?
I think they
All
have
league
I think they
games.
have cup games too.
Stop it. No one wants to see that shit. So yeah, but so far so good.
How many games how long did Gary Neville coach Sevilla? 28 games, all competitions. You think Paul Scholes coaches Oldham longer than that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably.
I think he does too.
I think just because they got 28 games in the next 3 weeks.
That's true. Yeah,
So-
yeah. He'll be. Yeah, that's
absolutely.
mid-April.
Yeah, for sure.
This is also an outstanding picture of Gary Neville coaching.
Yeah, he's really he's coaching his
That's Gary Neville's coach face.
he's coaching his ass off. It's got to be interesting. And it's got to be interesting to see just Paul Scholes just on this like really terrible pitch.
Yeah,
Like
still wearing like $1,000 coat.
trying to like do his best Alex Ferguson impersonation.
Damn right.
Yeah. But
Chewing gum and shit, looking at his watch.
yeah, but hopefully it works for him. You know, it gets him out of the pundits booth, which is like it sucks for us because it's good
Yeah.
content every once in a while.
I just can't wait to hear Mourinho commenting on League 2 games.
Yeah, right now
Right now he's in France. That'll be the next game that he's at.
yeah he'll
In the back with the fucking cap on.
with the dad hat, just like
Waiting to just
I don't
get
think
Paul
he'll be in the
Scholes.
back. I think that he'll just be like right above the technical area, just not even trying to. Because you got to
Sitting in the
remember,
second row behind a bench.
it's Oldham United. They don't have a back.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, he'd be just standing at the end of the fucking field by the
Yeah.
beer stand.
Yeah, they got bleachers. Bro.
No, he's gonna want them to make the playoff final and then
they-
just lose.
They've
and
got
see what happens.
bleachers, bro.
He's gonna be
I'm
right
telling
there,
you.
right behind him at Wembley.
Like Mourinho doesn't
Smirking.
forget, bro.
No. I can't even I don't even know because I'm looking up Oldham United Stadium, but I know they don't have a fucking stadium. It's a fucking park.
Is it better than Newport Stadium?
Yeah, it's a little Boundary
There you
Park.
go.
Yeah, it's a little okay. So they don't have bleachers. Okay, so they at least
They have stands.
they have
Yes.
yeah they at least
so it's
have
bigger than Salford City.
they have an awning. Well, so that's good. So they can, so people don't get rained on. Okay, that's good. So so Mourinho's gonna be right behind him in the technical area, 100%.
All right, awesome.
So yeah, speaking of Salford City, David Beckham, new joint owner. He threw in his
Bro
pilot
with
chips.
his bros.
He threw in his pilot chips, and he is Salford City co-owner, and he definitely came to check out the game. He's like, you know what? I can't get this team off the ground in Miami. I'm going back home.
Yep.
And I'm going to where I'm appreciated, and that's
The rest
Salford
of my
City.
bros.
And hashtag we are Salford. You know,
Yeah, they're going up next year.
look at these dudes, man. Just
I'm telling you, bro, they're just warming up. This is just a dress rehearsal for when these assholes buy that team from what's his name? Who owns who owns United? It's not Kroenke. That's what's his name? Who owns the Buccaneers? Whatever.
Oh, Glazers?
Glazers, yeah.
When these assholes and that Chinese guy buy that team from the Glazers. Stop looking at that guy's weird hair.
something's afoot. But yeah, this is a lot. And
Yeah, they're trying pretty hard.
so these dudes like obviously these old guys, they're old guys. So do you think they're not using a WhatsApp group to coordinate all this? Are they still just using probably just an email? Just like
It probably is an email string.
email
feeling really
strain.
like businessman.
Yes.
Yeah.
On a BlackBerry.
Yeah. So
Hey, it's coming. That thing's coming hip again. I think.
Sure.
so
To them, maybe.
You got a so yeah. He's with the mascot. He's with a Neville. He's with another Neville, and then he's signing autographs.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised they didn't pay him to sign those autographs.
They probably did. It's
That's
probably
a
in his
very-
contract.
If he wasn't a co-owner, he
If
probably.
I'm going to
very
sign
rare.
these autographs for these drunk kids, you're paying me.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that was him getting his bro down, and it's got to be nice to just be able to just buy a club in
Just
England,
go bro down.
go back to Miami, get to the club that you also are trying to own.
Sit in the office all by yourself
Yep, and just stare at that other guy who has a desk.
with a dry erase board with no players on it, except Nani.
Nani's after image. It's definitely like so. Yeah, and just
Butt cheeks.
That's exactly. It's just butt. Yeah, that's all it is. So yeah, you got that.
Oh,
How
they're
they
fifth
looking?
place?
They're in
Yeah.
So yeah, they're qualifying for the national playoff.
Oh,
Yeah.
if they could get up, they could play Oldham next year.
Yeah. They'll be
Awesome.
they'll be in the football league. They'll be the top. Yeah, fourth tier.
Nice.
There we go.
Technically pro.
Where's Timmy Howard's team at?
14th.
Oh.
Yeah, this is his team. Yeah,
Yeah,
14th.
That's such a hard ass logo too. Suits him.
nice. I like
Dag and Regis.
that's very strong work, art direction right there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
No, I need two swords. Make it
all right,
red.
perfect.
Yeah.
Copy.
It's
paste.
great. Yeah.
I like that. Only 5. They probably used like 6 layers tops.
Yep.
Club
Here you
started in
go.
1992. All right. So
It's a perfect Call of Duty logo.
back to the Chelsea block. Maurizio Sarri. Everyone's asking what's going on. Hey, you still got your job? He's like, yeah, I got my job.
I'm
They
eating
li-
cigarettes. I got my job.
They like me so much. Boss hasn't called me in 3 weeks.
You're done, bro.
I think the best thing is Maurizio Sarri's like,
He doesn't give a fuck. He's like whatever.
he's like, yeah, it's been like 3 weeks since I talked to Roman and Abramovich, and they're like, well, would you like to? He's like, not necessarily, but he's like, I'd like to talk to someone.
Like, I hope like he's going into work and like the front door guy is not saying hello. Like the lady that answers the phones in front isn't saying anything to him. Like just he's getting froze out.
Yeah, it could be. He definitely could be getting frozen out right now. And I think
Like they let Antonio Conte coach a practice before
They
they
did.
fired him. So what are they going to do to this fucking guy?
I think the worst thing about it is he took all this time to like really he's a lot better at English than he was in the beginning of the year. He's able to basically have these press conferences in English unless he's extremely upset, which makes sense.
Yes.
And they're going to fire him probably within the next few weeks.
10 days, bro.
10 days. He's calling it right now.
No, I'm just like today was awful. That City game was awful.
So you're gonna give it those 2 games.
Yeah, Malmo doesn't matter. They're going to win that.
Mm-hmm.
Then you play City again. You're going to get monstered again, and then Tottenham and get beat down. Fulham away is the perfect match to have somebody come in, and that's a layup.
Have a
to start.
caretaker. Yeah.
That's a layup to start, and that's the game after that. I'll be so surprised if this dude is still coaching the team when they play at Fulham. And that's like March 3rd.
I can't wait for just like for the caretaker manager to be like, "Hey, I'm going to try this really crazy thing."
And go
Jorginho.
Conte. Yeah.
Conte.
Yeah.
Switch them around.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah.
See what I did there, guys?
It's going to be crazy.
So you're telling me the thing that worked before, we can do it again?
See what I did there,
Yeah.
guys? You see
like
that?
that's going to, yeah, that's John, that's Zola. Just,
Yeah, it'll be
hey,
Gianfranco.
you come over here and you go back there.
So, okay, Conte, you know what you do? Okay, I have to play David Luiz. I don't know why I have to, but
Yeah.
for some reason I have to. So you just kind of like let him act like he's a center back, and then when he does things that aren't center back,
Just
like
cover him.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like, I already know.
oh, okay, cool.
I already know.
Oh, you did this all. You did this all
Yeah,
for the
you've
last.
done this for
yeah.
2 years? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah. You won a championship doing that? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, all right, cool.
All right,
Then
let-
we should just do that then.
Let's see if it works again.
Boom! You win 3. That's a 2 games like
Yeah.
2 game refund right there.
Like that, and that's the other reason they're going to fire him is because that shit'll work. It'll be like, okay, you've just bowed out of both cups. You beat Malmo, congratulations, and it's just like we're going to get anybody else on the planet in here to make that switch, and then we just got to make sure we stay ahead of United and Arsenal. Okay, awesome. Or just win the Europa League.
How can you be so stubborn that you won't just go?
I don't know, bro. Part of me respects him because like he's going down with the ship.
Yeah,
like just fuck it. Do you know what his last sub was today? Azpilicueta for Zappacosta. They're down 2-0 at home. About to go on the cup.
I was like, wait a minute.
And that's when everyone started walking out.
Yes.
Do you want somebody with like better crosses?
They'd already been yelling "fuck sorry ball" for like a half an hour, and that's when everybody started walking out.
Yeah, it was like as soon as that sub was made.
Even on the telecast, they're like, "Well, I guess he does get a fourth sub in overtime."
Oh god! And then
but,
just every time
that's not looking likely right now.
Every time they panned to Hudson-Odoi, you're just like,
he's got the Sturridge face.
Did you see that face? Yeah,
yeah. I've seen that face.
That'll be the second thing that happens after the shoop. Is like, hey, warm up because you're actually going to play today, and watch that kid just be like, "This is great again. I don't want to leave for Germany." I mean, it's good to start one time.
Hey, guess what? You know Pedro.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah,
he's old as shit.
Anyway.
Yeah, that guy's out. Even Pedro would be like, "Yeah, I'm leaving anyway. You can play."
Yeah, exactly.
They're still paying me. You can play.
Just those two moves.
Little moves.
sorry, can't see it though. He's no.
Like Russ Barkley looking for his shit.
No, what
like,
was that thing?
Because it's gone.
Didn't he say? He said that someone told him that you like in your first year. Yeah,
Pep told him you can only work with like 12 or 14 guys.
So that's it, bro.
So that's all he's doing.
He went over his limit.
And obviously,
I hope Pep was like fucking with him too. No, man, I only work with like 11, 12 guys. The whole first year.
Subliminal message, like
just plant that seed, just like Pep walking away, like,
yeah.
He probably told him that shit like 5 seconds. That was probably what he told him at the handshake when we beat him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, you know you're doing a great job, but I only work with 12 guys.
That's exactly.
Fucking 4 weeks later, it's 6-0, and Pep's on the bench like,
I don't even know what happened.
Damn,
what happened there? So yeah, there we go. And in other news, this is
right,
this is
our still alive.
This is our Good Morning America's oldest person.
I didn't realize he's 192 years old.
No, this is
192 days.
You're like, damn it.
Yes, Roy Hodgson, manager of Crystal Palace, has now set the record for the oldest ever Premier League manager.
At 71 years, 192 days, he still has 504 less goals than Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yes, absolutely. And that's it's hilarious because I didn't think he was going to last 3 months.
No, I thought he was done.
And now he's got
he came in behind the worst manager in the history of the Premier League.
Yes.
I thought they were done.
We thought they were being relegated.
Immediately.
Turned his squad around. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to let Wolf Zaha just attack people and just throw balls into the front.
I got a bunch of dudes that can play a little bit. I'm just going to kind of, I'll set the formation and let them do their thing.
And they can run a little bit and we'll just see what happens.
Yeah. We got enough guys. We ought to get enough points to stay up. And Fulham was like, yeah, we'll do that too. Oh, shit.
Oh, nope. Doesn't work that way. So that's the thing. Is like, it doesn't like... It's easy in theory, but like you have to have it in practice. And this is a squad that has no goals. They're not getting any goals from anyone up front. They just got Batshuayi, so maybe that turns around.
I don't know how that's going to help them.
But they're sitting, they're sitting pretty firmly in that Premier League in that spot, and I feel like this can really set up good for them to kind of start competing to get into that next tier of players, kind of like where they were before
in the Watford block.
Before the Pardew hangover.
Yeah.
Because they were here before. They were sitting because right now
that and all it was that shimmy.
It was
the shimmy in the FA Cup. It was just too sassy.
Yeah, they're sitting at 13th, but if Roy can keep this going and kind of cycle another year of transfers and players in, they might be on to something where they can get into that Watford block next year.
They're welcome. Welcome in the block.
And we'll continue in Europe. We're on our whip around right now.
Yeah.
PSG played this weekend.
So disrespectful, they wouldn't even wear a full kit.
Yeah, they definitely
just wore the away jerseys and the home shorts. They wore disrespectful.
Definitely, this is the Ahmad Rashad outfit choice.
Ahmad definitely called that. Just like, yo, wear the blue shorts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just for me.
Yeah, yo, Mike says wear the blue shorts.
Yeah, and Mbappe scores his goal, and I think he scores 19. This is 19th
oh my
goal.
God.
19th goal in the league in 18 games.
Kid's ridiculous.
And and then they go home. They take that win against the Generals, and now they're ready. They're ready and they're fresh
to play a team that doesn't have Paul Pogba that's about to start Alexis Sanchez and Juan Mata.
Exactly. And moving on in the league,
we're gonna break all the chairs.
Moving on in the league, this is another thing this is to be expected right now.
How can I watch a Marseille game? Like I can't find it anywhere to watch.
You got I don't know.
I'm watching like 2-minute highlights.
No, it's hard. It's definitely hard to find show favorite Mario Balotelli because Marseille is they're not a big ticket item in Ligue 1.
Not yet.
Jesus, that link. Those links at the bottom, it looked very questionable. So Mario Balotelli,
super questionable.
Everyone knows this. These three have really turned over the advertising agency upside down at 22. Click, see how they did it. I'm
clicking.
Mario Balotelli, he always does this. He goes to a new club, and for the first 5 to 7 matches, he's still healthy.
That's right.
He gives you a lot of return. He gives you some goals.
That's right.
And he scored a real it wasn't like a mucky goal, but it was definitely...
It was dirty.
Yeah. It was definitely one that he was really trying to get a lot of heat on.
A poacher's goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was classic Balotelli. It was inside the penalty area, just hovering around.
Yep.
Just took one step at it.
Mine.
Exactly. Mine, butt cheeks into the back of the goal. So scores this goal. Marseille ended up getting that win, right?
Yeah, they did.
They ended up beating Amiens, and they're sitting at 4th now. So that gets them back into the contention to get into the Champions League, which is
so he's due to get hurt.
That's the investment. You want 6 months of Balotelli. You want to get into the Champions League.
Yeah, and then maybe he'll focus up because he would like to play in the Champions League.
No, he would like to play in the knockout round of the Championship League, the Champions League. Right. He wants to just be in it in August and not make it to September.
That's true. He wants to still be playing in it.
Yeah, he just wants that bonus at the end of the year, and that's all he needs. And there's another show favorite in France that's this same weekend. He was in Lille for some reason, and that's Jose Mourinho.
Didn't even have his cap on.
Didn't have his cap. He was just letting everyone know that he was in the building.
Up in the box.
He was with his
one of his boys?
Yeah, Luis Campos, who's the sporting director for Lille.
They got a nice little squad, too.
They do have a nice squad. They got a lot of young pieces.
Do you think he was scouting anybody in particular, or was he simply there to fuck with people?
I think he was there to troll.
Maybe both.
He was there to troll, but there are two young guys that are pretty good with Lille. I think it's Nicolas Pepe. He's got 14. I think maybe 14 goals this year. 16, and Rafael Leao. So he's looking there. I don't know if PSG's kind of sitting. They're looking okay right now. I don't know what this is. I don't know what kind of play this is, or maybe he's just checking out the game. Who knows?
To be honest with you, I think that he'll never shave his head, but this might be Bane Mourinho. I think so, he's. Too. He's sitting back and just kind of waiting till somebody will really let him do whatever he wants. I think he knows now, he's got to go in and, get in his contract that he can shot call.
Yeah.
And then he can just do whatever he wants.
And I think this is something that people might be sleeping on. His friend is the sporting director at Lille. Lille just bought, Frank McCourt just bought Lille. So there's a lot more money infused, American money.
I thought he bought Marseille.
No, wait, maybe it is somebody else. Lille was purchased by somebody else. You're right. They have new investment. I don't know.
I thought other.
But you might be right.
That's the other dude. Is the guy? The American's the guy that bought the Dodgers, right?
Yeah. So you might be right. He might be Marseille, but there was.
Yeah, Frank McCourt's Marseille. Hang on, let me see who Lille's owner is, because you're right. They got a sugar daddy too.
They have a sugar daddy now too. So if you align Mourinho with his boy as sporting director, and he can go after whoever he wants at Lille, it's not really. You don't need that much investment.
That's crazy.
And there's and if you think about
they're a big club.
They're a big enough club, and the fact of the matter is Ligue 1's not that big that you can't just
True.
You can't just you just got to be better than Monaco, and Monaco's bad right now. So you got to be better than Saint Etienne, Marseille, and Lyon.
Well, no, if he went there, they'd immediately be the second best team.
Exactly.
And then all you got to do is get the best team.
Mm-hmm.
He's done that shit before.
And that means you just got to be better than PSG.
He's got to bully Thomas Tuchel.
Exactly.
And then who's going to come in as the director of PSG? Wenger?
Exactly.
That's some Darth Vader shit.
Extreme Darth Vader shit.
Who owns the Chiefs?
McCourt owns Marseille.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who owns Lille though? Because he's right. I think
it's like Gerard Lopez. It's like a Spanish investor.
That's shady. I like it.
Oh, yeah, Gerard Lopez. Yeah, you're right. And he wants to make a splash. I guarantee you this dude will give Mourinho a blank check.
If he becomes a coach.
Oh, wow.
He could.
Coach, sporting director with his boy, blank check. He can get as many gigantic defenders that he wants.
Wow. Yeah, build a fucking giant team.
You build a giant team, you play a lighter league schedule, and then you just play the big boys in midweek where you can game plan against them.
That's right.
I feel like it might be.
I think he's just fucking with people. He's definitely trying to go back to Real Madrid.
It's not far fetched. I think that there's a lot of places that he wants to go, but I feel like people might not be that high on him.
No, not right now.
He implodes teams, so
Right.
it's like you have to like really be in a predicament where you're not really worried about the chemistry of your team to bring him in.
Yeah, he's got at least 2 years till he coaches Chelsea.
Yeah, I don't know anyone that's that desperate right now.
Like I said, he's got at least 2 years till he coaches Chelsea again.
And that's what I'm saying. He's got to do something. This is a guy that he needs to work.
Yeah.
He
he could go do this.
He just lost $20 million
Yeah.
in that tax bill. So
he could go do this, or he could go do Inter or Real Madrid. I think those are the three.
Yeah, you have Inter's
that's
one
spicy.
for sure. I think this is a dark horse.
Reality.
I think this is a dark horse because also we don't know where this guy from Lille's getting his money from, and we don't know he might be able to he might be able to slide something his way.
He went and met Abramovich on a yacht.
Yeah,
out somewhere in the Mediterranean, and was like, "This seems like a good idea. I'm in."
And
I don't think he cares.
No, and they're not hitting in. And
you got money for fullbacks?
They're not hitting you with taxes in France either.
Hell no.
So that might
there
be
are worse
one.
places to be than Lille.
Exactly. So yeah, it was kind of an exciting weekend in France. Italy, Juve wins again, top of the table. Top of the table. They beat up on Frozen Nelson. I don't know.
It's one of those teams.
Yeah, 3-0.
With an F.
I think Dybala scored a goal. Chrissy scored one.
Yeah.
Same old. Sampdoria Inter was pretty interesting, mostly because Mauro Icardi did not play, was in the stands, and they rescinded his captain's badge.
Again.
This guy,
Again.
he might be the biggest dickhead.
He's a pretty big dickhead.
A bit.
I mean,
A bit?
he's a dickhead.
He is.
Yeah, he's a pretty big dickhead.
Scores goals.
Scores a ton of goals. He's very talented,
But he's
like,
a dickhead. His wife is obviously also a dickhead.
yeah, huge dickhead.
Look at this dickhead.
Yeah, very very smug on the pitch, and yeah, it was a spicy one. Former Southampton striker Gabbiadini scored. I think pretty late on. Gabbiadini,
he's playing for Sampdoria.
Sampdoria.
I was like, he's not playing for Inter.
yeah, he
No,
scored the equalizer. Yeah,
Right.
so yeah, and then thanks to Raja Nangalan, they scored. He scored a volley towards the end of the game to kind of seal it for Inter.
But Mario Icardi did not care.
Did not care. Did not go down and celebrate with his teammates after the game.
Wow. All right.
So yeah, so you got that going on. And obviously,
And I don't think anybody even got stabbed at this game.
he hasn't signed that his new contract. There's a lot of talks of him going elsewhere, and there's just a lot. There's Gabbiadini's goal right there, nice. And I don't know how he couldn't get into the team.
I know.
I don't know.
At Southampton, I never understood that.
At the beginning, he was actually scoring
And this
every
is
game.
Nangaland's goal, which is like,
But he's known for but he's known for just long range.
Yeah, that one wasn't even
Not
that
drunk
much.
And
today.
that was not even a
Not
banger.
drunk today.
yeah. So you got that going on, and obviously, there's beef right now between Icardi, his wife agent, and his parent club, and who's sniffing around?
Real Madrid.
Who jumps in that? Who jumps?
I know.
Juve.
Who jumps into
Juve.
DMs?
Yes.
And if you're in Italy, someone's jumping in your DMs. If you seem a little disgruntled, it's always going to be Juve.
Yep.
And there was definitely
That face on both of them right there is the face that they made when Juve jumped in, too. He
Yeah.
went, and she went, oh.
Oh, is that?
yeah, that
You know
is
what?
definitely-
Because he'll go up there and they'll just beat his ass. You can't act like a dickhead up there.
And then Chief Football Officer Fabio Paratisi confirmed that Juve was kicking the tires on Icardi.
Oh, yeah,
so
bro.
like this is
Yeah,
like,
well,
this is-
because
in.
why not?
this is advanced business right now, and
They're cold as ice.
they're cold as they look how much money they just gave Aaron Ramsey. So they give no fucks. So this is something that like, and Dybala's not like
I know.
Who knows what could happen right now? But obviously they're probably going to move Douglas Costa on anyway. So I don't know how they'll set this up, but they'll definitely make it work right now. So that's something to look out for, and obviously look out for Icardi acting out more since now he's no longer a captain. So that'll be interesting.
True.
Hopefully he doesn't go after the ultras again, because I'd like to make sure he survives this one.
Yeah, this time he probably won't make it out alive.
And all right, Germany, it's getting spicy. What happened?
Yeah, Dortmund is fucking up.
What happened today? What happened with the Dortmund match today?
They tied 0-0.
0-0.
Oh, nice. That was a real
the team from last place.
real stinker.
Yeah, bro, they're fucking up.
So Dortmund drew today, and Bayern ended up coming back from that terrible own goal 13 seconds in and beating FC Augsburg. So now with that being said, 22 matches in, Dortmund's only three ahead of Bayern, which is
done, bro.
It's not looking great for them.
No.
Not looking great for them. And I think the worst thing about it is why? Like, why?
Yeah.
Why does have happened? Why did Bayern have to do this again?
I know.
And they're not even really looking at impressive. They're just kind of just winning.
They just hung out and let Dortmund come back to them.
Yeah, I think that's the worst thing about it, is the fact that like it's not like Bayern's like playing lights like they could get destroyed by Liverpool this week. And they could win the Bundesliga just because
absolutely
Dortmund just runs out of gas. So like that's a little bit upsetting, but like obviously I'm not that invested because we just watch it at 2:30
because it's on TV.
Exactly. So we're just here for the spice. And in more old man news, Pizarro, who's still playing,
somehow.
Yeah, that's what is that? FIFA 2000. Scored. It was the oldest goal scorer in Bundesliga history. 40 years, 4 months, and 13 days.
He's almost as old as Roy Hodgson.
It's a set piece, which is how old dudes score goals.
Yeah,
set piece,
straight set piece, and like look, and that's a man.
That's the face that he made.
He's like, whoa, for real?
That shit went in.
That's a record.
That shit went in.
I scored, and that's like it's Claudio Pizarro, bro. That's a long. I can't remember the last time I heard that name. I didn't even think he was still around. So for him to be out here playing and still scoring goals is kind of
snaps for you, man.
No, yeah, definitely snaps for you. Because we saw Andrea Pirlo. We've seen what he does. We've seen what he does out here. So this is a dude who's been obviously he's been playing since '96 and he's still out there kicking. So shout out to Claudio Pizarro. Moving on to
from old to young.
Yeah, Tyler Adams. Fitting in well at Leipzig so far. He's getting a lot of run, and they took on Stuttgart, and he had an assist this week.
That was a nice little run that he made on that assist.
Yeah,
those are terrible USA jerseys.
Yeah, he's pretty skilled. I'm not really a fan of these Red Bull Leipzig.
No,
kids.
the blue and yellow ones are fine. The
US
blue
ones
USA ones at the top
of the post
with the gradient are terrible.
Oh yeah, the gradients.
Yeah, the
Nike,
the Red Bull change kits are all right.
Just very plain. Just look like almost like a fast food style,
which is fine. That's what they're
going
going
for.
for.
Red Bull.
Yeah, that's what they're going for.
So he set that goal for set the assist for Poulsen's goal, looking like he's fitting in really well in the Bundesliga. So far so good. Hopefully he can stay healthy and keep this good run of form. It just makes everything better for the U.S. squad. Spain.
Yes.
Barca.
I'm just looking at this picture of Kevin Prince Boateng with his head in his hands already.
Yeah, he is not happy.
Didn't he just get there?
Yeah, just got there. Started against did they play the flying Ronaldos? The fat Ronaldos? Was it Valladolid?
Yeah.
Yeah, they played them and they got the W, but it did not look good. It was an ugly one.
Yeah, they've been playing like shit too.
Prince Boateng only lasted about 60 minutes.
And he got hurt?
No, skied up, just played terribly. Skied a ball up.
Nice.
Yeah, but they're able to get the goal. Hopefully they can turn it around this following week. Can you play that clip for us, Chris?
Yep.
God damn it.
Yeah.
It's a little sad. Kevin Prince Boateng news. Even though he's yes, he played 60 minutes, and while he was playing terribly for those 60 minutes, someone took the time to relieve some jewelry from his house.
Yeah, he's already been robbed.
To the note of $300,000 worth of jewelry was stolen from Kevin Prince Boateng's home.
I was gonna say, how do they find out his house already? Did he just like touch down?
I hope he lives next door to Coutinho.
Once they get paid, he'll probably make it back in an hour.
Yeah, he paid that.
Less than maybe.
See, you guys got to stay off Snapchat, man. Stop Snapchatting your houses.
Yeah, look where I'm at. Look where I keep all my
doxing
shit.
yourself.
Look at my jewelry drawer.
Yeah,
and the passcode to my jewelry drawer. So yeah,
it's like African. It's like African. Damn it, completely different. Animal sanctuaries. Don't post that shit on Snapchat.
Exactly.
No, don't do it. Will come.
They 100%. That's 100%.
Oh, now it made me think about that mountain goat that died from a poacher. Damn it.
And Prince's jewels were poached.
Damn.
So hopefully his insurance claim works out and he can get over that rough match. That's gotta suck though. Like, first of all, you played shitty and you gotta go home
and your shit's gone.
Your shit's gone. So now you gotta sit there and just like deal with the cops for like 4 hours after your match.
Spanish cops.
Oh man.
Who are probably just trying to shake you down anyways.
Exactly.
But you're not paying taxes either because you know that you just gotta get a jail fine and then pay the troll toll.
Shake you down / take pictures with you at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's no one wants that shit. So that's stop doing it. Stop Snapchatting. Stop, like, if he would stop filming his videos in the kiddie pool in front of his house, letting everyone know the address. Yeah, he'd be all right. So blackface bastard Antoine Griezmann is back, and he just overtook Atletico Madrid legend. His goal this weekend surpassed Fernando Torres for fifth highest goal scorer in Atletico Madrid history. So
remember when he was going to go to Manchester United?
Yeah,
I do remember.
I remember he had the terrible decision style like documentary.
Yeah, he
saying that he was going back to Atletico. Yeah. So
yeah, he did.
That was awful. So bad.
So yeah, this Chach scored his 130th goal for the club in all clubs in all competitions.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
So that's what's going on. I think they ended up getting the win. So yeah,
fuck that guy.
Yeah, fucking greasy. Very terrible.
What did Gareth Bale do? His link's not opening.
Oh, the Gareth Bale link is not. Oh, Gareth Bale. He's remember when he flicked the guy? He flicked off the crowd.
He did do that.
He's up for a 12-game ban
for flipping everybody off.
Yeah, for a lewd.
Oh, that's nice.
A lewd gesture.
I thought Di Maria's was worse than his.
Absolutely, but it's obvious. But he did it. Di Maria
did it in a rivalry game. Yeah. This is a La Liga game.
It's a La Liga game, so La Liga's a little bit.
It was a cup game. It was a cup game.
Yeah, they're a little bit more firm with what they do over there. So obviously, I followed up. No word yet on if it's been followed.
He was going to get hurt for half those games anyways.
Yeah, so we'll keep up on that. So that's what's going on in Spain. Obviously, Barca's still up top. Let's talk about a little bit of the Europa League for a bit.
Had to.
Yeah, did that montage in there. That montage music. It's so bad. Did not notice that Olympiacos lost to. Olympiacos beat AC Milan too.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Yeah, to qualify.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did not notice that. That was like so crazy. So yeah, obviously it was the first leg of the knockout rounds. There were some. I guess it kind of what we expected, except for one match, and that was the one that was in Belarus.
Is that where that is?
Yeah, I think, yeah. Arsenal went to bait Borisov and ended up losing in a real sleepy 1-0.
Yeah, Lacazette getting thrown out of the game.
Yeah, that tiger elbow was aggressive. That he
aggressive and a no-no.
Just totally just clean that dude out with the elbow, which is pretty impressive shit.
Try to keep his cool next time.
Yeah, he'll keep his cool. So, he won't be there for the return leg, obviously.
Which doesn't matter because Arsenal should win it like 6-0.
Yeah, they're going to destroy these guys. Yeah. Especially since they saw them eating Burger King after the match.
Literally at Burger King at 8 a.m.
8 a.m. just eating Burger King
smashing
burgers.
a double Whopper.
And I don't see any cigarettes around there, so at least they don't smoke inside anymore. They wait outside so they had the burger, coffee, cigarette.
Yeah,
and they
that's
go to
not even a
practice.
regular McDonald's. Or a regular Burger King. That's a Belarusian Burger King.
Yes.
Lord knows, horse meat.
Professional players just celebrating that win.
Smashing Burger King.
Absolutely.
Where is this?
Belarus.
Might be a Hungry Jack's instead of a Burger King.
Instead of a BK.
Jags. So yeah, that was what the big thing that went down. I guess Red Bull lost to Club Brugge. Chelsea beat Malmo, which is I'm sure.
Yeah.
Which is a real good. You got them ready for this weekend. For
Yeah,
today's
now we're
match.
ready for City.
And obviously
Napoli won.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So everything's setting up pretty good for this second leg, and everyone should probably get through that we expect to get through. So that was about it. And you watched did you watch Chelsea Malmo?
Yes, I did.
You enjoy that one?
It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. I very much enjoyed it. It looked like they tried.
Good.
Nice.
You know,
Rowdy and Malmo.
Yeah,
They are. They tend to be.
I think that was kind of. I think that's the most impressive thing is just kind of just seeing how other countries do it.
Yeah.
And they're definitely not. They're not Serbia.
No, it wasn't like going to Belgrade. But
No.
I mean, it was rowdy. They sang the whole time. I don't know why we decided to give up a goal at the end of the game just to make this next one interesting.
Yeah, probably.
Probably give up the first goal at home too.
Yeah, just have
They
a little
won't-
difficulty multiplier on
they
that.
won't,
Yeah,
They won't lose to Malmo, but they'll make it more
they'll make it
difficult
interesting.
than they need to.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was our Europa League coverage.
Yeah.
And it's February, so you know what that means. Play clip 8 for us. It's
I kind of wish they were playing this song over top this Sprints video that I'm watching.
our Black History moment. Oh yeah.
He's so fast.
And
I swear soccer games would be more interesting with a Soul Train going on.
That's what I'm saying. I'm watching these highlights, and it's like
Put
they
some-
should play that
Put
shit.
that as the montage.
so yeah, we're profiling Kylian Mbappe this week. Obviously, he is the 20-year-old superstar for PSG and for France. Kind of just at this age,
He's ridiculous.
really ridiculous. At a person that's just turned 20 in December.
He scored a goal in a Champions League semifinal. Scored a goal in a World Cup final already.
Yes, and he's kind of just made his professional debut in 2015 at 16, and since then he's kind of just been just got on as a house on fire. He's already scoring a shit ton of goals at this age. He's been started at Monaco B, and he played in that. Played in a 4-4-2 when they were really successful,
Yeah.
when they beat Manchester City in the Champions League.
And won the league.
And won the league. I think he went on. That's when he went on the run of maybe 14 games with a goal or something. Went on a crazy run like that, and was just playing up front with him and Falcao and kind of just destroying people on the counterattacks. And that led to the really expensive loan to purchase deal to PSG.
Yes.
Where he ended up playing on the left wing. The right wing. In that
Letting Ney play on the left side.
letting Ney play on the left side, so just going with that Cavani, Ney, and Mbappe front line, and has basically just been destroying people. And I guess one of his signature things is this dude's speed.
Yeah, bro.
and it's not just
He's ridiculous.
he's got out and out speed.
To me, that's Bo Jackson run down the tunnel at the end, right?
Absolutely.
This is what Argentina.
That dude was trying to foul him so hard and couldn't even touch him.
Yeah, this is what Argentina couldn't deal with in the World Cup.
No, and that's the thing is this is a guy
He's
that's
running that fast with the ball too.
exactly, and a lot of players are pretty fast without the ball, but he knows how to dribble
At speed.
and I think that's what's the most deadly about him. And he doesn't even really dip his shoulder. It's just he just goes.
Yeah, he just chips it by somebody, just blows by him.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, there's no hitch in it.
It's just head down. See ya.
Absolutely, and it's indefensible. It's something that you can always if you start a play from 60 yards out, and here's the one we're looking at, the Argentina one, which is just the fact that he gets to that ball before the defender anyway is unreal. and then just that.
Is that Mascherano? Mascherano's still chasing him.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
Rojo.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Fuck Marcus Rojo.
Yeah, where has he been?
I don't know. That's ridiculous too.
Yeah, just chases that ball down, and then just.
And then at speed, back heel pass.
And that's like he's 19 doing this.
One touch, back heel pass, and it's on a platter too.
Yeah, perfectly set up. So this is a guy who, at 20 years old, is already one of the most expensive transfers around.
Yeah.
Totally forgot that he was blonde for that little bit too.
That's right. The Cisco look.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was weird.
just work, just like and the close control with the dribble right there to open
Yeah,
up.
he's got handles too.
Yeah, he's not Adama Traore. He's not like
No,
a dude that
no.
can just dribble. He can kind of do everything. Yeah, this one against the Netherlands is good too. Just open, just
Little
That's
step
just like-
over.
yeah. That's just it looks like Barry against the Patriots. It's yeah, he's great to watch. So with that being said, like what?
Yeah, I don't know where this ends because like as long as they keep him out of trouble, he's going to keep getting bigger and stronger for a while or faster.
Yes.
You know, he's only 20.
Yeah. And he's still small compared to other players.
Right.
So imagine him just bulking up.
Yes.
Just
Well,
even
that
a
and
little
then
bit. Just
let
a
him
little
get
bit.
let him get better at passing and better at finishing too. Like that's scary.
Yes, and he's already kind of like sneakily stronger than his frame. So once he gets like once he gets like Mo Salah muscles or something
Right,
like that,
yeah.
then like there's gonna be an issue when he can like really
Yeah.
hold up the ball and really kind of like be physical because it looks like right now he's already showing that he can be your number 9.
Yeah.
Like Cavani right now is eating all of the stem cells and
Yes.
all of like the horse burgers he can at this point because he knows that like if he lets this guy continue to
He's
play
done.
up front, he's done. He's
Yeah.
already his days are already numbered,
Yeah.
and he's really trying to just get maybe one more year to ride this out.
Yeah, see if he can get that Champions League.
But,
I'll tell you what, too. If I'm PSG and you know Real Madrid comes, you can have Ney. Like you can fucking have Ney. I'm keeping this kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, he could.
Ney's got a bad metatarsal anyway.
Well, not for long to get that stem cell.
Until he gets that new foot. Ney's 27. He's got bad metatarsal. This dude is 20. He's on the precipice. And if you keep him in France, you
Yeah.
can keep him on that light schedule.
Yeah.
Keep on that light schedule. You build around him and whoever you replace with Rabiot and
Right.
Verratti probably stays. You just whatever this new class you just
Yeah.
build around
Get some young
Mbappe's
bros,
skill
yeah.
set. Get some nice good midfielders. Maybe get Ndombele from what's his name? Lyon is a really good holding
yeah,
midfielder. They might end up getting Conte. They could end up getting
Yeah.
Dagana Gay from Everton. And so you can kind of just build this squad just around these like
Yeah.
counter-attacking sprints
Yes.
for Mbappe. So yeah, it's a pretty exciting time. I haven't really because even like people don't remember like Chrissy was good, but he
Yeah.
wasn't like good like this at 20.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't finishing at this
He
rate.
was still
at
doing
20.
1,000
Yeah.
step overs.
Exactly. So it's and even looking at the trajectory of Raheem Sterling, who's
Right.
another guy who's been playing forever, was really good at a young age, and he's like it took him to maybe this year for him to be able to finish at the
Yeah,
level.
to take
last
him-
year he had a good year, so at 23, so that's still
Scary.
a full 3 years
It's
behind.
scary
this
to
guy.
think about this kid taking that kind of jump from where he's at right now.
Oh, yeah.
He's still eligible for the Young Player Award for the next 2 years.
I know.
So it's just it's pretty impressive, and hopefully hopefully everything goes according to plan, and we can see how his potential plays out throughout the next the next decade or so. That's a
Yeah.
dude who I'm not worried about having to play against Bears.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's not playing Bears.
Yeah, he'll destroy Bears out there.
Oh yeah,
man.
he's faster than Bears.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a guy who can definitely play in that 2030 World Cup with
With all the Bears.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I feel safe about this.
All right, good.
So yeah, let's move on to what the fuck, bro. Bro, you know who it is.
Is it Heze?
No, it's fucking
Depay
Memphis.
again?
Yeah, you know it's
Depay
Depay.
again, yeah.
You know it's Memphis Depay.
Dutch is so weird. I was like, is this like a Serbian guy?
Yeah, it's
What is with athletes getting bored and thinking they can rap?
I don't know, man.
It's not just soccer; it's like basketball.
Everybody,
football.
yeah.
everyone wants to do that shit. Hold on, Mario. I might have to just send you this because the video is terrible too. Because it's like I don't. It's like
I was going to say, yeah, like, what's the title?
It's like pre-United Memphis Depay too.
Is he wearing a cowboy hat?
Just if you just type in Memphis Depay rap, it's like he's wearing like a backwards hat. Like it's very it looks like 2000 like early 2010s. Yeah, it's like it's. I think it's on this page, but it's like I'll keep scrolling down. I'll let you know when I see it.
It's got all these freestyles. Where is it? The heck?
No, that's not the private plane one.
With the Scully.
Yeah, he's got a lot of training montages too. There's a lot of videos of him training. It's very very interesting stuff. Yeah, this dude he's and he just dropped a love song too. So he's multidimensional. He's a guy that can give you a little bit of everything. So I think that's the one thing about his skill set that is really
Cowboy hat.
Yeah, and he can give you the cowboy hat. So yeah, there's a lot, bro. It's yes, fucking Memphis Depay. So yeah, let's I guess let's start with the sad shit. Emiliano Sala. They had his funeral this weekend. Fucking Neil Warnock flew down to Argentina. I know he was probably scared the whole time. He had to leave the United Kingdom. He flew down there, and last time we checked, Nantes was asking for the checks. They were asking where that first payment was.
They want that money.
And Cardiff wanted to let them know that, like, listen, there's a little bit of a delay. They're going over some specifics. There was a little bit of some weirdness in the contract.
Definitely got that money.
We got the money for sure. Just a little weirdness with the contract. Just a tiny bit of weirdness.
Yeah, it's like a weird thing where like the guy didn't show up because he's dead.
Sorry, just kidding. Help us avoid Emiliano Sala payment. Cardiff seeks Premier League clubs' advice on escaping a $15 million transfer fee. So they're trying to. They basically sent out a memo.
Wow.
To Premier League clubs saying, "Hey, does anyone know how to like not
yeah
pay this transfer
cool
fee?
If I don't pay this,
just how do you do your shady stuff?
Yeah, asking for a friend.
Yeah, it's not for that one thing that just happened. It's like
totally not
in case.
Yeah, there was it's
that's pretty bad, bro.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is because it's pretty bad. Yeah.
That's pretty bad, bro.
There's basically what they're saying is someone may have they're looking for a transfer broker may have inflated Emiliano Sala's worth.
Doesn't that happen all the time?
Yeah, it happens all the time. So they think that because that they inflated the price, they shouldn't have to pay that full amount. So they're trying to reach out to clubs to see if anybody else was looking for was interested in signing Emiliano Sala. To maybe hopefully kind of like reduce that price or kind of like skip out on that payment altogether. It looks like the Memphis Depay.
I got your
got
your link.
Yeah, that is
volume up. There we go.
Oh, that is young Memphis.
Yeah, that's young Memphis.
You couldn't get a better camera.
That's young Memphis, man.
Yeah, that's
probably
like
pre-Man United days.
Yeah, he might have done that. What were those stupid ones that just did cameras? Like the little they just did videos. Like the eye flip or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
The disposable ones.
Yeah,
he might have been shot on that shit.
Yeah, because I swear this quality is only like 240.
Yeah.
Rapping in Dutch is so weird.
It's 360.
Yeah, that's a lot, man.
Aggressive.
Yeah, that was hard.
I don't know what this man's saying.
All right, yeah, I can't take it anymore. Oh god, that's terrible. All right, so yeah, moving on from Cardiff not wanting to pay that $15 million
to something a little spicier.
Yeah, it's we recently just passed Valentine's Day, so this is a story with a little bit of love in it, and there's female soccer stars are lovers, and they also play for bitter rivals.
That's right.
Two strikers from from Switzerland, Alicia Lehmann and Ramona Bachmann, are lovers off the pitch, but they are rivals for two London clubs on it.
That's right.
Ramona plays for Chelsea, and Alicia plays for West Ham. They, I don't know.
Sometimes they just have to put their love aside.
And you know what? I feel like they're you look at it. I feel like this they might be able to separate the two.
Yeah, they're professionals. They can
they're
do
pretty
this.
professional.
Oh,
yeah. They say that it works because they're into the same shit.
Yeah,
they're not trying to go. None of them's trying to go out to the club because you know what? They got a match. So it's just they want somebody that's kind of like has the same kind of lifestyle. And apparently it's working.
Why not?
Yeah, and they both like each other's skills.
Yeah.
And I think it was Bachmann who scored for Chelsea the last time they played. She scored 2 goals.
Well, great.
Alicia Lehman did not score in that one. So yeah, that's to let you guys know that even though
West Ham fans throw piss,
there's still room for love out there.
There's still room for love.
They are
under all that piss.
Under all that piss and
racism.
Yeah.
Definitely racism.
Do you feel like female West Ham ultras are like as racist as the?
Absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
They're just as
I don't know.
aggressive.
I've yet to see any footage of that.
Me too.
We've got our guy on it.
Man, they are
see there's something.
Based on their Instagram, they are so in love.
They are. Look at them.
Yeah.
That's 2 pictures of them hugging each other. They're definitely in love, guys.
It's true.
I don't know how they've done it. It's
one day at a time, man.
Yeah, they found love in a hopeless place.
Switzerland.
Speaking of, oh man,
West London. I don't know.
Speaking of hopeless places, Arsenal.
I guess it's not hopeless if they're leaking kits like this.
Hey, and you know what? Looks like that Puma deal is over, so there's not going to be any more nipples anytime soon. Somewhere,
no tight fitting.
Somewhere, Hector Bellerin let out a huge sigh because
he's still going to get an extra small in these new Adidas kits.
The 2019-20 Adidas home and away kits leaked, and they are definitely looking old school.
Yeah, throwbacks.
Yeah. What I was just waiting for, hopefully they can get. I know Fly Emirates is cool, but I'd like to get the Sharp. If they can get Sharp back as their primary.
Emirates owns them, bro.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, that's definitely an old school.
Stadium's name.
It's the old school. It's old school Adidas too, with the honeycomb stylish print.
Yeah,
that's looking very, very classic Arsenal.
It's true. The yellow change kits is very classic.
Yeah, it looks like something Bergkamp wore. So yeah, I definitely.
Yeah, that's definitely not mint.
Yeah. What's it? Roll up to. Let me see the other one again.
Yeah, that's old school.
Yeah,
too.
and the red one.
Oh,
boom, nice.
I'd go with the yellow.
Yeah, they're pretty nice. If rappers.
Yes. Remember this.
Yeah, your gold will look really nice splayed across that front collar. So yeah,
when
be
they
on the
visit
lookout
London,
for that.
there you go. That's what we wear.
Yeah, that's a nice looking one. So yeah, that is So yeah, it's good to I like what Puma does because at least they're all kind of different. Adidas kind of, and I'm glad to see that Adidas is kind of getting away from just the same fucking
Well, that's got to just be a fucking template. So that means that you're going to get the retro Manchester United jersey next year and the retro Real Madrid jersey next year.
Yeah,
which
I'm
is
hoping.
fine. I mean, that'll be all right.
MLS needs to change it up a bit too.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the templated kits. I like. It's some real lazy shit, especially if for Nike, for you to be $1 billion.
Yeah, and to be just wear number 3.
Yeah, it's especially City's homes for the last couple of years.
It's been kind of the same.
Really bad. Since the ones where they had the little collar, those were nice.
Yeah,
but that's 3 years ago.
Exactly. The last 2 years have been not good for City kits. So moving on, Gareth Bale, not a dickhead.
Not a dickhead,
but not a great teammate. There's always been some shit about Gareth Bale not really fitting in at the club.
Yeah.
And Thibaut Courtois was just decided to snitch to the press. Let everybody know that there was a team dinner that was scheduled around around 9:30 at night, and Bale decided not to go because it was too late.
Wow, him and Toni Kroos just didn't go?
Yeah, it's too late for those two. I like how Toni Kroos did not show up, but they decided to just mainly profile Gareth Bale.
Is anybody giving the Hitler salute in that picture?
No, I did not see one Hitler salute.
No Hitler salutes either.
Everyone's arms are down.
So I guarantee, and so that's the thing too, is Thibaut Courtois posts this, and then someone's like, "Hey, where's Gareth Bale?" He's like, "Oh, Gareth Bale and Toni Kroos decided not to show up because it was too late."
Yeah.
But Bale told us, "I'm not coming to join you guys. I go to bed at 11." So Gareth Bale needs to get his full 12 hours of sleep in his cryo chamber to hopefully grow back his hair follicles.
That's all he's trying to do.
Yeah, he's
That's all
trying to
he's
grow
really
back
worried
that
about.
trying to grow back that bald spot. That's why he needs the.
That's why he needs all that sleep, Tebow.
And that's the thing. And Tebow
What a
said that.
bitch.
Tebow said we have training every day at 11. So it's
no
like
big deal to rage like this.
no big deal.
Look at the shirt that Kareem Benzema has on. He's ready to rage.
And so Gareth Bale, bro. Gareth Bale is like, it seems like he's not really liked by the press, not really liked by his teammates.
Even Courtois is picking on him.
Yeah, and Courtois just got there.
Damn.
He just started playing. And that does sound like a dude that would tell on you.
He absolutely is a dude.
A dude named Thibaut Courtois is a dude that tells on you.
Look at his haircut. He's definitely telling on you.
Yeah, he's got a snitch-ass haircut.
He does have a snitch-ass haircut.
Like, he looks like a motherfucker that would, like, that's been snitching since it was called tattling. That's how long he's been doing it.
Wow.
I can see
It's
it
old
being
school.
like Ramos is being like, don't come in the same room I'm in.
Yeah.
Like Ramos wasn't in that picture and he didn't say shit.
That's like
don't
one
even
dude,
come in here.
That's one dude you don't even like want to know, like let know that you have a second phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like don't even come in here.
He's letting all your dirt out.
Like you can't know anything.
So yeah, now moving on to a real actual dickhead.
Sergio Ramos. Look at that.
Sergio
How fitting.
Ramos. Sergio Ramos is looking at
What do you think you say to that kid right there?
Casper Dahlberg. He's definitely
Like your shit.
I'm gonna break your leg in the second leg.
exactly. Remember what I did to Mo Salah?
I'm gonna do it to you too.
Do it again.
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna get a red card here in a minute.
Yes, exactly. and that's exactly what he did. So yeah, basically they're playing Ajax. The game's in hand.
He knows he's up against it with yellow card accumulation, and it must reset before the semis.
Yes.
So he just reaches out and gets a handball, gets a yellow card, misses the next game.
Miss the next game, but not only does he miss the next game, not only does he handball, he lets everybody know that he handballed on purpose.
What a fucking dickhead.
Yeah, run that back.
That wasn't even like a play he needed to make. That's how you know.
Like this dude is the captain of Real Madrid in Spain, and he's such a fucking dickhead.
Boom.
Trying to get,
He knew what he was doing.
trying to foul.
Just doing
Oh, it wasn't a
everything.
handball, so
No,
that was just it was just on a
No.
phantom foul.
Yeah, it's just phantom foul.
I thought he reached out and got a handball. That would be even more dickish.
No, reached out, just took out Casper Dahlberg real quick. and
Sorry,
just-
bro.
Yeah, just did what he had.
If
just
I
did what
meant
he
to
had
do that, I would have broke your leg.
and that's exactly what he told him. He's like,
Yeah, just so you know.
Not pick and roll. It just stopped right in front of
he
him.
probably just said like, "Hey, sorry, bud. You know, I
I
don't.
tried to miss.
I gotta miss this next match." So yeah, then he does
Casey's
that.
got to play Chrissy.
And so he shows you how to get a classy yellow. So he wanted to show you a different way to get a yellow to get sent off. And what happened in league play?
Almost kicked the guy in the head.
Yeah, it
What
looks-
did he do?
Well, no.
Oh, I'm looking at the gif of him just yelling at the ref, getting
no,
a red
like
card.
the Girona player went up for a header. He went up with his foot.
Nice.
Almost got him in the head, but the guy made it look like he got smoked in the face.
yeah, he
Fucking
definitely.
Ramos.
And then there you go, and that's what he does. That's Sergio Ramos.
Didn't they lose that game too?
Yeah,
Yep.
lost at home.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Ramos
it's-
doesn't give a fuck.
No, he doesn't give a fuck. It's not like they've been going on. They've been on a pretty hot run right now. It's good shit, right?
What are you doing? Do you think he yelled bicycle before he kicked that guy in the head?
Yeah, right. You know he did.
Forget. Yeah.
You know he did, bro.
Like just yelling? Oh god damn it! Yeah, just even yelling.
Bike mine.
Yeah, me, and then just trying to like windmill bicycle that and kicking somebody in the head, and then being pissed he's getting thrown out. What an idiot!
And that is their captain.
Yeah,
Hey, it didn't even hit him, but
Sergio Ramos, everybody.
Oh man, that's why even though we hate him, we got to let you know
Man,
what he's up
respect.
to. We got to know what he's
Not
up
for
to.
that card again, but
We got to see. We got to some. Just don't show his trophy room.
No.
Like, that's the worst.
or his Christmas card.
So yeah, now let's move on. Move on to the Golazo section. There's two pretty nice
Yeah.
goals this week. One was from Nimes. It was about a 53-yard, just nice little drive. Goalie was off the line. Dude took advantage and just dropped a nice one in there. It's not Wayne Rooney by any means, but
that wasn't hauling ass. That was
a line drive.
was cultured.
It was a good line drive.
There was some heat on that bad boy. It's definitely not going to win a Puskas, but who knows? Because actually, no, that was a FIFA award that Salah won for that terrible goal.
Oh yeah,
not the Puskas. And then here, blast from the past.
Wow.
Ramon Funes Mori.
This is his brother. If you're thinking of the defender, this is his brother.
Ah, his brother. Okay, makes sense.
This one's hauling ass. That's in a little closer.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it was about 40 yards out, but he smoked
that.
He's playing for Monterrey. Looks a lot like Ramon Funes Mori, who plays for are they? They're not twins though, right?
They are.
Oh, okay, makes sense then. So yeah, that was a heater. I kind of like that one a little bit better than that one.
He just absolutely killed
The first one was cultured. That one he just smoked.
Yeah, that was just there's heat. That one's moving.
He didn't even take time to think about it.
Yeah, good shit. So yeah, moving on. We covered an ass kicking last week. Benfica put 10 up on.
I thought you were talking about Chelsea City.
on Port Nacional, and you would think that would be the
thought that
word.
was ass whooping.
But
I'll
no.
show you an ass whooping.
There's we'll turn to Serie C. When we last checked in, there was a guy headbutting everybody in sight.
Yes.
So yeah, Piacenza, they were beaten 20-0 by Cuneo on Sunday. They were only able to field 7 players to start the match.
Wow.
So yeah,
and they said they only did that because they didn't want to get expelled from the league, but they still.
That happens to my team every once in a while too.
But they still got expelled anyway.
You don't have enough girls to get 3 on the field at once, so you just play a man down.
Yeah.
So the funniest thing is they had 6 players that were under 18, and the 7th player was their 39-year-old kitman.
Nice.
Because one of the youth players left his identity papers at home.
Nice.
So
in Africa.
So yeah, they went down. They were down 16-0 at half.
Wow.
Oh, so at half they're like, we'll only score 4.
Yeah, they took it easy on them. And yeah, this is
wow.
Look at, and it's not like.
Yeah, no, there's
They were trying to
the brown team doesn't have the
them.
ball a lot.
Yeah, that's what happens when you only got 7 guys.
See, like,
right?
they're doing that kind of free kick trickery. Come on.
Well, yeah, they
know
got
they're
Just taking goals from each other.
And if you can tell by like how small the children are,
they really do look like they're playing like high school sophomores.
yeah, that one kid's got the jersey.
Can't even tuck it in.
Number
There's just
15
too much.
walking back. He's got the skirt.
Yeah, he looks like old Messi, floppy hair Messi.
Who does that? Who fields 7 guys? At least field 11.
Yeah, just take the fucking L.
So they've already forfeited 3 games this season, and they decided to play on Sunday because they missed the 4th. They would have been expelled, but they got expelled anyway.
Yeah,
The club was sold for $1 last summer. So
Oh, fantastic.
All right,
Mike
so
Piazza, where are you at?
Yeah, if QPR doesn't work out,
yeah, exactly. Players have been on strike
Series C
and left because of non-payment. So we got to be able to pay them, though. That's the thing. We could buy the club for $1, but we got to be able to pay.
That's true.
We got to be able to keep the lights on.
Well, I was going to say Mike Piazza.
we better see if
Yeah,
we can get somebody.
that
from
one
the-
Italian club.
But
Now he's got
we
another
better
one.
see if we can get somebody from the class of
Redemption, come
'92.
on.
But this would be a good chance to buy a club, and it would also be an excellent chance to get Mario in goal because
That's true because he could play for that team.
yeah, he could play for that.
And I
team.
would not let 20 goals go
All right,
by.
we're gonna have to do some research on how
You
these,
got to
how
remember
these
that
kids
there were
look.
7 guys.
I know, but still.
And listen, we own the club, and so that it doesn't matter what the kids look like.
That's
We'll
right
make
because we make them look however we want anyway.
exactly.
All right,
So yeah, that.
none of that matters.
No.
So yeah, that I think that'll do
That'll
it.
do it. That'll do it.
well,
Yeah, lose.
I think that'll do it.
Yeah, I like to finish
over.
off with the 20-0. So yeah, that's
As long as we're the ones scoring 20.
that's the set piece. Mario, where can they find us?
And on Twitter at the setpiece16 and on Facebook at the setpiece SRD.
So yeah, we'll be back next week. Thanks again, Cave Radio and Sports Radio Detroit. We'll be back before you know it. Set piece.
I'm from the east side section of your area. I ain't bullshitting. Corners I be hitting. This the morning edition. Champagne, orange juice mixing. Fell asleep in the studio. Woke up on the mission. Wall Street Wolf. These little niggas shook. When we walked in the room, they ain't know where to look. That eye contact might result in combat. My hands clean. I don't know who wrote that contract. Youngsters was hunting, murdering for hire, doing numbers. Trade your life for a Camaro this summer. Ain't nothing where I come from, but I come up quite different. Spitting that zigzag, raw rap, spit shit, major risk. Get you that.
This has been an SRD production.